so keep that in mind.
Yeah, hey, forget I asked. That'll definitely do.
Ew. Join the Discord.
It was the least fun I've ever had playing this game.
A small but vibrant and extremely humble community.
No, I've seen the sleeves, but I'm like, you said you're suiting up, and then you put your sleeve on. Thank you for saying that.
Because I'm a demon on the keys.
Next thing I know, we're both dead. I immediately left the lobby.
In Vietnam.
What are they playing for? Are they playing to win?
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
We are live. Welcome to the Dropshot, a Call of Duty podcast.
I thought this was season 2.
It is season 2. Shit. I forgot. Dude, I'm all fucked up because you're hosting it on your channel.
Yeah, you don't know what to do. You're confused.
Dude, I'm lost, bro. My screens are all separate now. You're not over here. Chat's like over there. It's a fucking disaster.
Yeah,
So
my screens are a little different too.
Yeah, this is a little odd.
You want to just cancel and go to your channel?
We could do that for sure. We could just delete your Twitch account. That's
Okay.
certainly something we could do. So this never happens again because I'm very out of my element here. But welcome to the program. It is season 2, even though that was a season 1 intro. Episode 113. My name's Casey, also known as, of course, Razinon. I am joined, as always, on Tanner's channel, in fact, by twitch.tv/Tanner Dropshot.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
What's up?
Wasn't sure what we were doing there for a second. I wasn't sure if you were doing the season 1 intro for me or what you were doing.
Yeah, I was considering that.
Yeah, cool.
But anyways, let's move on. So today we have a different type of episode, as we alluded to on Twitter at the Dropshot Pod. Follow us, of course. And in the Discord, join the fucking Discord, of course. Today is going to be about the podcast itself, rather than being about Call of Duty specifically. Obviously, Call of Duty is going to come up, but this isn't going to be like, you know, anything. This isn't going to be a typical Saturday evening. So if you're listening on a podcast app, you can look at the timestamps and see if any of the topics interest you. But yeah, this isn't like the All About Warzone episode at all, for example. Very, again, podcast centric. So we'll get into that. It's basically just going to be an episode that's all announcements, actually, which we can do.
It's episode 101 again, basically, with all the dumb announcements we have.
Yes, that is, of course, true. Fewer announcements than that.
Yeah.
But, you know, some very spicy good ones that I'm very excited about. And you guys, if you're an ardent supporter of the program, should be too. So before we get into that, we had to make announcements for the announcements episode, which is very weird, but we're going to do it anyway. I figured it out. I have a fucking giant brain, so I figured it out, of course. So we're going to do like whatever, normal shit, miniature announcements. And then we're going to get into the, you know, the meat and potatoes, the marrow of this episode, which is, again, just more announcements, but whatever. Well, you'll see. Just relax. Okay, first of all, welcome to our new gold patrons and to our new Damascus patrons and to our upgraders from gold to Damascus. Yeah. Let's address this, actually.
You don't want to get into the upgraders first?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't, because this isn't enough, right?
Okay.
I was writing the notes. I was, you know, finding patrons, new patrons, old patrons, whatever, to fill in this section. And something weird happened today. Very weird. And it's unironically never happened before, actually. This has never happened before. This is unprecedented. And not in a good way. This is not a good precedent to set. There were no new gold patrons, in fact, nor new Damascus patrons.
Holy shit.
Now, I'm sorry, but how many times have we told you guys we just won't start the episode if this happens, right? If this happens. Now, luckily, a couple kind souls have saved this episode, which we're going to get into in a second. But we were real goddamn close to deleting our RSS feed off of all podcast apps. We were real close. So don't ever let this happen again. Ever. Patreon.com/thedropshot. And we'll get into that more. But don't let this happen again. I can't stress it enough. I really can't. I truly can't.
We have some breaking news in the chat. Snob is saying he
news.
signed up for gold today. So maybe this was after. Snob, how long ago was this?
Let's take a fucking gander at that.
We'll do a live gander here.
I'll do a live fucking gander, dude. Let's see, join date. Do. Wait, what? Hold on. Yeah, no, I don't see it.
Interesting.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I think this is the wrong link. Yeah, it's the wrong link.
He's looking at the wrong website, right?
I was looking at my OnlyFans subscribers. Okay, yeah, I got it. This is new though, yeah. Wait. March 2nd? I might have fucked everything up.
I think you did.
No, I didn't. I don't think. Did I? Hold on.
How many do we have?
It's a good episode, by the way. Hold on. Peter.
What a disaster.
Yeah, no, this is right. I was right. Yeah. So Snob, thank you. You weren't on there when I made the notes. That's why this happened. Everything's fine.
Let's go. Thanks, Snob.
I mean, it's
thanks
not
for saving
fine.
the program.
But yeah, you did, of course, save the program. So special thank you. Welcome, Snob, new gold fucking patron. And also some upgraders. Stephen F. B-Man 1. Gandalf's Toe Ring, which I like, actually. And Nathan M. I don't know what
that's
your
a
parents,
name. That's a name.
I don't know what your parents were thinking, actually. If this is pronounced Nathan, I'm going to be a lot more mad than if it's pronounced however it looks. Because if it's just a unique name, okay, that's fine. But if you're trying to get extra spelling the name Nathan, it is a different name. Is that what you're saying?
No. That's Nathan.
It's just Nathan.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, garrote your parents. In game, of course. That's unacceptable spelling of the name Nathan. I mean, totally unacceptable. There's 2 extra E's, not just one. There are 2.
Frankly, it's
Naethane.
Frankly, it's just ridiculous, to be honest. Also, it's what type of money is that? Canadian? Is that Canadian syrup?
Yes.
It is.
Canadian, yeah.
So maybe that doesn't sound like a French name. It's more like Polish or something. I'm thinking he's a Polish lad. What do you think?
Oh, the surname here.
Yeah, the surname.
That's like a Czech. That's an Eastern Bloc name. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the vibes I'm getting.
Yeah, maybe Czechoslovakian. Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. So Nathan, let us know what nationality your parents are to have butchered your name this way with this spelling. But thank you for upgrading. And also, again, Gandalf, B-Man, Stephen F, aka Game of Chairs, much appreciated. And then we have one more little upgrader, but Tanner, maybe you should cover this one.
Oh, you can cover it. I don't care. Go ahead, cover it. Cover it.
Nah.
Cover it.
Nah. Because you already knew this, apparently, and I didn't know this.
Oh, I didn't
tell me.
I didn't know it was true. I mean, it could have been a load of fake news. Why don't you just cover it? Just hit it real quick.
Okay. Well, Tanner's brother-in-law, not the shit one, of course, Hank Scorpio is his alias, also edited their pledge, increased not only to Damascus, but to fucking $50 a month, which we love.
$50, let's go.
That's actually crazy.
Well, he's stupid. He's dumb.
He is, of course, dumb or fabulously wealthy. I don't know which. Possibly both.
Well, he's the next biggest Bitcoin miner in the area.
We'll see about that. But yeah, this is Viking level territory. The vaping Viking, of course.
Oh, yeah. He wants to. I mean, if he was smart, he would have pledged $51, but he's dumb.
Yeah, well, he wanted to usurp the throne, but instead he's a vice president. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, Hank, all of you guys, very much appreciated. Hank, that's actually dumb, but I'll take it. So thank you guys, you upgraders, much appreciated. Patreon.com/thedropshot. We offer a lot of shit. We'll get into it. But yeah, we really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. And by the way, if you're already a patron, thank you as well. It means a lot. We'll get into it. Also, Ty Dean Sully 123 gifted fucking 5 subs.
Let's go.
Offline to your man's twitch.tv/Razinon, of course, which is a lot of scratch, a lot of gifty boys. And he did it offline. We appreciate that. Ty, thank you, dude. And Britt, of the island of Lesbos, of course, subscribed for 2 months in advance at tier 1. That's not only a contribution, but it is a vote of confidence that we won't be banned from Twitch in 2 months.
Yeah,
pretty
indeed.
Just pretty ballsy.
That is, yeah, very, very ballsy.
Pretty ballsy, but
she was drinking today.
Take it. She was probably drinking today. That's of course true.
Yeah.
So anyways, thank you, Britt, very much appreciate it. Ty, thank you as well. And all you upgraders, much appreciated. All you patrons, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Tanner, anything?
I do actually. I forgot to put these on here. I decided I'll hit them now. So earlier I was at home on my lunch break. I was eating, what was I eating? Leftover pasta. And I get a Discord DM from Britt, and she says, "Hey, what's the donation link? Me and my girlfriend are in Newport Beach hanging out, day drinking, and I feel like spending some money."
Ooh.
So I said, okay.
Who was this?
Britt, the Isle of Lesbo, whatever you say.
Lesbos, yeah.
Okay, Lesbos.
Yeah.
And I mean, so I was like, okay. I mean, if you want to just blow your money, if you're that stupid, if you're that dumb, if you're that day drunk, sure. Dropped her the link, and I was hit with 40 United States dollars. Let's go. Thank you, Britt. So I appreciate that. I already thanked her, but I wanted to announce that.
Cool.
And actually, the other one I'll announce later because it ties in with an announcement. So,
okay,
we're good.
We're good. So thank you guys. That was belabored. But whatever. We appreciate it. So let's move on. A couple other little mini announcements here. The Warzone customs next week. We're gonna kind of get into this later too, but it does feel to me like people are getting burnt out on Warzone customs. And honestly, this makes sense because it's been like 9 or 10 weeks in a row that we've done the Hangouts Warzone customs. And I can see them getting old. I'm kind of getting burnt out on them too a little bit, just because. I mean, like, part of me is like I'd rather be like leveling guns right now, or like trying to get wins in like a real game. And then the biggest part of it though is that it's just, you know, we've done it like 10 times in a row. So I feel like other people are getting a little burnt out on those as well. So I think next week we're going to do something a little different for the Hangout, possibly, but I'm not sure what. So we were considering maybe a little Rocket League action, because a lot of you nerds are real into fucking Rocket League right now. I've never played it, but it did go free to play like a couple months ago, so we wouldn't have to, you know, make anyone buy anything. Is Rocket League cross-platform?
Yeah, but it's like, what is it max? Like
and what's,
8 people? 8 people
yeah,
max?
So we're not doing Rocket
there's
League.
a game mode that's like 4v4 or 5v5, but it's not fun. Rocket League is not fun over like 3s, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how we would do that even.
We wouldn't. So in that case, maybe we're going to do customs again with like a different, unique rule set. Something like Cowboys versus Indigenous Peoples, but not as complicated, because you guys are, of course, dumb and can't follow rules.
You're very dumb, yeah.
Or something completely different, like Scriblio or some shit. When we first started doing the Hangouts, they were really fun, because we would do a lot of like different shit, I felt like. They were a lot smaller then too, so it was easier to do more stuff. We had more options. We would do like, we did Among Us one night. We've done Scriblio a couple times, which is kind of like what, Pictionary, I guess.
Scriblio
like
was actually
Pictionary.
fun. Scriblio was pretty fun.
Was really fun, dude.
Those
Go
were
to scribbl.io and you guys can see like what it is. But like one person has to like draw something, and then everyone else tries to type in what is being drawn. And the faster you guess it correctly, the more points you get, etc. Really fun, because we would all just sit in Discord and like hang out and like bullshit with each other, whatever, while we had like some little activity to play at the same time, which I thought was cool. I liked that, and you know,
it was fun vibing.
Yeah, it was a vibe sesh for sure. And like last night in the customs, I had a teammate who was talking about like how cool it is, whatever, that, not to suck my own dick here, but like to be like talking to like us, like Tanner and I. He's like, dude, it's crazy. Like I've been listening to the podcast for a while. Like now I'm talking to you. Like it's very weird. It's very cool. It's like I really appreciate that. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then the game was over in like 2 minutes. And most of the time I was like trying to like do call outs and shit because we're, you know, fucking.
Because you're a try-hard sweat.
Because L2K is a stacking pest and he's fucking.
Well, he was practicing K-Ban. What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't.
Yeah, yeah, really?
So
you noticed that?
He was a stacking pest. So, so yeah, so it's hard to like, you know, it was hard for me to give that dude what he wanted because we were, you know, gaming. And if we were playing something like Scriblio or something, would have been able to kind of just vibe more. Not to say that we would never do Warzone customs again, because of course we will. But I think we've been a little burnt out. I think a lot of you have been a little burnt out. So we're thinking of doing something different next week. So what are your thoughts on this, TDS?
I mean, I've still been having fun with custom Warzone, because to me it's like I can see how people can get burnt out, but for me it's like I like playing Warzone anyways. We play Warzone all week, so for me it's not really something I can get burnt out on. But I can understand how certain people are, because a lot of people, a lot of the patrons don't play Warzone as much as we do and don't care about it as much. So I think we should just try having like a vibe sesh. Like when we used to just like hang out and talk, that was actually a lot of fun. Like people would tell crazy stories and shit. Everyone would get really drunk. Gift would talk about, you know, Boston. That was
that's the least incendiary thing to talk about.
I think that was a good time. Scriblio was fun. You get to like talk crap to each other. You know, you get to like drink, just chill, just a little vibe sesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolute vibe sesh. So
yeah,
I'm okay with that. Now, of course, I won't be here next week for the hangout. So hey, do whatever you want. I won't be here. I don't care. Maybe do a test run without me.
Actually, is that an announcement you should make now, or is that later? That's later, right?
That's when you talk about it's coming up.
Talk about okay. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Let us know what you guys are thinking, but because what the format used to be, we would like get in Discord at like 7 and just not do anything until like 8. We would just like talk and just hang out, and then kind of like we would get a feel for it in there about what we're gonna do that night. That might be what we do this time, actually. Get in Discord, everyone can chat, and then we can ask, you know, what do you guys want to do? Maybe we'll do that. So we're gonna figure something out, but they're gonna be changing up a little bit, and just so keep that in mind. Okay, and then last little miniature announcement is just a reminder about the Gunfight tournament coming up. It's a community Gunfight tournament, Friday, March 26th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. The sign-up sheet is going to be in the show notes if you want to participate as a competitor. I don't have too many details, but Goated O is the organizer. You can talk to him in our Discord. Join the fucking Discord, of course, which is linked in the show notes. There is a channel called like Tournament Organization or Gunfight Tournament or something. That's where you could go to level these questions at Goat. But yeah, the sign-up sheet will be in the show notes, and if you want to join, you can, and more details will be forthcoming. He's going to be posting a Google Doc with kind of like an FAQ, how it's going to go, etc. Now, many of you probably won't be interested in actually participating. Totally fine. You might be interested in watching the tournament. So the whole point of the tournament, there are two. One is to get some, you know, some work under Goated Oats belt, so he gets a little more experience, so we can level up to more ambitious community events in the future. But also, it's going to be just fun. It's going to be fun to watch. I think that's going to be the more engaging opportunity here, is going to be from the perspective of a spectator rather than a participant. So Friday, March 26th, 1 p.m. I think I'll probably be streaming it. Tanner might. It doesn't really matter, but one of us will be streaming it. We'll have both webcams, just like the podcast. And we're going to be codcasting. Like, we're going to be live commentary for the entire tournament. And in the game, there is a way where you like join a match as a spectator. So I'm just going to be, Tanner and I will just be disembodied, whatever, like the Oracle in Halo, just like floating around, so we can get a bunch of cool angles, and we're going to be like live commentating on it for the entire tournament. And then we'll have a bracket too. I think it's like challenge.com or some shit. We'll have that posted up as well, so you guys can follow along with the bracket, and then you can also watch us and watch the tournament live with commentary, which I think is going to be really fucking fun.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun for me to just do, let alone I think to watch will be really cool.
Yeah,
and
it'll be a good time.
Yeah, some people were asking, by the way, real quick, if it'll be on YouTube. Yes, we'll record the whole thing, the whole commentary. And obviously, it's going to just be our webcams in the corner and then like the game on the back, just like if we were doing gameplay. We'll record the whole thing. We'll put that on the YouTube in its entirety. We'll have the whole tournament.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. If you don't want to participate, fine. Try and be there live to watch, though, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch. And I'm quite excited. But go ahead, Tanner.
Another reminder. This one's for you, Bjorn. Don't DM us and ask questions about it. We don't know. Ask Goated Oat. I don't know how many times Raz said this last episode. I get a DM from Bjorn earlier. It's It's a screenshot, and he says, "Hey, I'm getting this error. I was at work and I just typed back at Goated Oat. I said, I don't know. Ask at Goated Oat. Don't ask me, Bjorn."
That's the correct answer.
And he said, okay. Yeah. So, thanks, Bjorn. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm he's a child. He's a child. I don't want to actually be mean to him, but Bjorn, listen to the fucking announcement next time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Are you excited? How nervous are you on a scale of 5 to 10?
For the gunfight tournament?
Yeah, for commentating on it.
When is it? In like 3 weeks? I don't know. Ask me again in 2 weeks and 6 days.
Okay.
And then I'll answer you.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, just a reminder that that's coming up. And then the only requirement is that you're a patron to participate rather. The reason for that, first of all, like every tournament has like an entry fee. So you can kind of think of it as that. But also, we didn't want people to be like trolling. Because it's very easy to cheat in this game. So we didn't want like to open it to everyone and then some dickhead comes in and aimbots and it's just like, okay, let's just throw a whole wrench in the thing. We didn't want that. So if you're a patron, you're very unlikely to cheat in a tournament, and there's no prize. So
yeah.
If you cheat in a tournament where there's no prize, what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean,
you should take some lessons from Pacesetter in that case.
Wow.
Because he at least knows how to cheat for money, which is the smart thing to do if you're going to cheat, which you shouldn't do, obviously. So anyway, that's that. If you have more questions, don't ask me. Don't ask Tanner. You can ask Tanner. I don't care. Don't ask me.
You can ask me. I'll just tell you at Goated Oat. I won't get mad like Raz does.
Is the organizer.
I won't yell at you.
Furious.
Yeah.
I'll be furious in 6
I won't
months
ignore
when I
it.
open that DM.
I'll still respond to you. I'll just say at Goated Oat.
He is of course the organizer. So anyways, that's that. Just wanted to remind everyone of that. Once again, the sign up sheet will be in the show notes. And then maybe I'll have the Google Doc by then as well. So if you're listening, send that Google Doc as soon as you're done with it, because you might have it done before I post the podcast, and I can put it in there as well. And that's that. So last thing here, PO box openings. We got some more shit in the PO box, so we're gonna open those. Most of them are for me, but something was addressed to Tanner and I. So
none of it's for me. Got it. Cool.
Let's get this party started.
Sounds good. I'm about to piss my pants because of this beer, so start opening it. You take forever to open a box because you don't know how. I'll be right back.
Well, okay. I stood up and it's literally right in front of me. I could have just turned around. Okay. First package here. Okay. Well, let's find out. Small. Little. Kind of a weird bag. These always make me a little nervous. Like there's anthrax on it. Hopefully there's not. It is another flag, some kind. Okay. Find out what it is. I'm gonna have, dude, one of these days, I'm gonna get like a fucking Third Reich flag, and I'll get banned if I show it. So I gotta like inspect what this flag is before I, what's it called? Show it on the broadcast. Is Tanner playing music, by the way, or is he a dumb piece of shit?
Why would I be doing that? You said don't play it. I don't have a working web player, dude. I don't have a working application. Okay,
well, it's not a Third Reich flag. That's good.
That's good news. Yeah, that's for sure a start.
Oh boy, this is an actual. This is the size of a flag that would be on a fucking naval carrier. This is a real flag.
Oh god.
So it says.
Oh god.
Very cool.
Oh my god, who sent us that one?
Well, this is of course
that from
Michael's
Dog?
dad. It says I don't know who this is from. There's no note or anything. It says fuck Biden and fuck you for voting for him. That's what this flag says. So I don't know why I got this.
Why do people think we're Trumpers?
Excellent question.
Neither of us have ever voted for Donald Trump. Why do people keep sending us this MAGA stuff?
Yeah, very odd. This would be a nice companion to.
I'll hang it up just because it's funny. I don't care. I'll hang any flag up unless, of course, it's TOS.
Well, we're in Southern California, so if you do it outside, you're gonna get a Molotov cocktail thrown into your room.
I mean, send me a gay pride flag. I'll hang it up. I don't care.
Well, we do love the gays. Nothing wrong with the gays or the gay pride flag. But anyways, okay. Well, thanks, I guess.
Yeah, well, or not. Thanks though.
I'll for sure hang this next to my Trump flag that I received.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Which is where? Which is under your bed?
Oh, it's hung up on my.
You should actually, I'm not kidding, give that to Michael's dad. He'll use it.
I probably will. He would at least get a nice laugh out of it.
I mean, he'll hang it on the back of his truck.
So we got another one. This is to Razinon Casey. It's like a.
It's a big package. Jesus.
That
one looks scary.
It's fluffy.
That's something scary. I don't know.
It's scary?
That's something illegal. Yeah.
It's a severed head. Okay, this one has a note, so let's see what the note says.
Well, that's nice of them for sending a note.
Well, I know who it's from at least, maybe. Something in my eye, cool. That's Razinon, so thanks for that. Okay, I expect a full stream with you in this.
Oh god.
Cheers from Balake. Okay, Balake.
Boy. How drunk was he when he ordered this?
I see you. Oh, okay. I read the note. I know what it is. But I'll save it for you guys. Hold on. This is actually going to be good for content later on for sure.
This seems expensive. He was drunk when he ordered this for sure.
Yeah, a little bit. So I'll show the image. Here's what this is. That's pretty dope, huh?
Oh god.
It is a rat mascot costume.
Oh,
And it's
boy.
actually like legit quality too, by the way.
We're using that for sure.
It's like a legit quality. Oh, it's even in 2 pieces.
Dude,
So the head is like a separate.
put the head
it's
on.
A whole
Put the head on right now.
ensemble, dude.
Put the head on.
All right, hold on. I can't hear you.
It's a rat.
Headset is on.
Podcast listeners, watch on Twitch, by the way. It is a rat costume. So he's putting
wow,
he's putting
this
a
is-
rat head over his head.
Like a knife.
Raz has a rat face right now.
I have to figure out how to wear it.
Oh fuck, that's good stuff. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Dude, if you could see through that and game through that, holy shit. Oh my god.
Dude, that's pretty cool, actually.
Holy shit. That's hilarious. We can be like Jordy 2K or Jordy 2D. What is his name? Jordy something.
Jordy 2K, I
That's
think.
so funny, dude.
That's a fucking good costume. Unfortunately, wouldn't be able to wear a headset with that. What I could do if I wanted to stream in that, though, is get like little like regular earbuds and just use those for a stream. And I'd be able to wear
we
that.
could use that for an IRL stream if we ever do that IRL shooting stream. You get a rat costume.
True. Maybe we could do a photo shoot where we each have one of these, and then we get some tents and a campfire,
Oh, yeah.
and we'll be camping rats.
Mrs. Dropshot, did you hear that? What is it? Mrs. Dropshot, did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good photo shoot idea,
Dude,
right?
every time I hear rat, I think of that one emote Goat always uses where it's that rat slicking back his hair. Such a solid emote, holy shit, or a GIF.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, because you don't read your DMs.
Well,
Goat will know, Jake will know, Bango, whoever else is here, they'll know.
let's move on. Balake, thank you, dude. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's legit quality too, the material and everything. I expect a full stream with you in this. That will be coming at a time for sure. All right, so this last one, okay, is from someone, and it says to Tanner and Casey. Okay. It's fucking a handwritten letter too, which is interesting.
Oh, man.
So let's see
That's
what's in
nice.
here. It's a box, but it's super light. So I don't know.
I
what
think
could be
this
in
is
here.
from, who's this one from?
I have the real name here.
I think this is
I'll show
from
it.
D-Rock, Drock.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure. Oh, okay, here we go. Ow, shit, that hurt. I didn't cut myself, but I have a hangnail, and I
He
just,
cut
like,
himself. Raz doesn't know how to use a basic knife.
It's a hangnail, dude. I'm not. You guys don't need, but it hurts. So we got 2 hats. Twisted Barrel wood-fired pizza.
Ooh, oh, that's his truck, his food truck.
Let's go, dude. Let's
Let's
go.
fucking
2 of them.
go.
They're both the same.
Very
They look
nice.
very high quality.
Those
Tanner
are
can get
nice
some
quality
hours
hats.
in
Yeah,
these
I
for
can
sure.
I can get some hours in those bad.
Yeah.
I'll give those a test run for sure.
They're actual.
That's a
Oh.
nice hat.
Dude, these are really cool hats. You know what my favorite feature
Put it
is,
on.
Tanner? Hold on. Before I do that,
What's your
here's
favorite
my
feature?
favorite feature of this hat. Okay, ready?
Oh boy.
So good looking hat, right?
It's not in focus. There we go. Okay.
So that's a good part of this, right?
Okay.
That looks good so far, right? And then it looks cool on the side.
Okay.
Looks pretty great. You
Yeah.
know, nice little mesh.
Yeah, that's a nice
Right
mesh.
there.
Flex fit too. Flex fit mesh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Don't
And
see
then
those.
look how comfortable it is on the inside.
Jesus Christ.
Look how comfortable that is, dude.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Doesn't that look
That-
super comfortable?
That
on
to
the
me
inside?
looks like cold hard cash.
Oh wait. Oh. Oh shit! There's money in here.
That's $100 bill.
No. Oh shoot. Actually, you know what? There was actually Hold on. Fuck. Okay.
That's cash, bro.
There was actually
Oh, shit.
$200 in this one, and then there was nothing, unfortunately, in the other one. So that's your hat.
Okay. Okay.
And,
got it. Yeah, I got it.
I'll be hanging on to this.
Yeah,
one
so
for
he
sure.
DM'd
So-
me a while ago. This package was there since like last Sunday or Monday. Of course, you didn't go to the PO box when I told you to. So we are counting this. This is his founder's donation because he mailed this before the deadline, and he DM'd me, and I told him that was okay. I didn't know what it was going to be. He said, you guys are going to like it. It's for my founders. I said, okay.
Well,
Now that I saw it's cold hard cash, I like it. Hey, I may drive up to your house and pick that up tomorrow. We'll see, right?
we'll see. We'll see if I give it to you. Okay. Very
Cool.
very nice. Very nice.
Fantastic.
So
yeah,
this is from
no taxes
D-Rock,
on
you
that.
said?
That's IRS will never know about that one.
Okay.
Of course, we don't pay taxes anyways.
So there's a note to me, to you, and to both of us.
Okay, well, don't read mine.
Do you want me to read your note?
No, read yours and then read both of ours.
Tanner, I know you wear hats. I hope
Okay.
this fits. It's the only size I had left.
Fantastic.
note.
I hope it
Okay.
fits. My head is pretty average size, I would say. I don't know. It's an average head for sure.
This is, I'm not kidding though. This is a nice looking hat.
It's an actual nice quality hat.
The design's good and the quality feels very high. So this is, once again, Twisted Barrel wood-fired pizza. Now, D-Rock, you're not doing a great job marketing
Awful
I don't know
job
where
marketing.
the fuck this is, right? You should have included somewhere. Oh, it's included. Hold on. My bad. Casey, I don't care if you wear hats. You get a fucking hat. Deal with it. Okay, I'll for sure keep that in mind. And to the Dropshot LLC, 3 separate notes, which is interesting. Change it. To the Dropshot LCC is what it said. Oh, LLC? Get better penmanship. Here is some merch. I figure the hottest up-and-coming podcast should have something from Southeast Minnesota's hottest food truck. Okay, so Twisted Barrel wood-fired pizza in Southeast Minnesota. MN is Minnesota, right? That's the correct abbreviation?
MN is indeed Minnesota, you stupid fuck.
By the way, we have a lot of Minnesotans
We do.
in the community. So let me just put it this way. If you live in Minnesota, I don't care what part of Minnesota. If you're in Northwest, I don't care. There's nothing to do anyway. So you might as well drive to southeastern Minnesota, okay? And go to Twisted Barrel wood-fired pizza, patronize his business, buy a healthy amount of beer, do a little meetup, do a photo shoot, tag us on social media when you post it.
Now
that would be our second meetup. Go ahead.
There is another meetup coming up. There is a Minnesotan ice fishing meetup coming up with Jaron and McBango. Now, of course, McBango invited us to the ice fishing, but hey, Bango, I'll go. Buy me a flight. Buy me a flight, put my name on it, and I'll get on the flight and go. I don't care. Sure.
Dude, I bet you a flight to Minnesota would not be expensive.
It's probably $60. Yeah.
Round trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as we're at the airport, they're going to ask us, oh shit, are you sure? Do you mean to go to Minnesota? Are you sure? You sure you're not trying to go somewhere else? And we'll say, unfortunately, we are.
Yeah, we're gonna go get frostbite on a frozen lake.
Yeah. A lot of
Okay.
beer will be drank though, that's for sure.
A lot of beer. There's something inside the hat for each of you. I swear to God, D-Rock, I almost missed it. So good note.
Imagine he gave me the hat with the
almost missed
$200 and never saw it.
I'm just wearing it all the time with
Yeah.
fucking cash in it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't get lost because you don't go anywhere. It would just be in your room somewhere.
Yeah, well, that's of course true. I could get lost in my room. I drink enough. Thanks for keeping me entertained, Derek, aka D-Rock. Derek,
Thank
very
you,
kind
dude.
of you, dude. Thank you, brother. Fucking
The
cool
mad
hats.
lad.
Tanner will, of course, broadcast with this on. I
course.
won't, because I can't stand wearing hats indoors, especially. I wear them when I need them, and I don't need them.
You wear little
in the
boy
studio,
hats.
of course.
You wear one of
I
those
wore a
little.
hat when we went to what's it called?
Yeah, you look like a little boy. You wear those hats
Oh,
that
I
have
love
like the little helicopter spinner on top. That's the type
The
of hat.
little
you wear.
propeller, yeah.
Raz wears the
Yeah.
propeller hats. Somebody
Well-
send a propeller hat to the PO box for him to wear.
Well, a lot of our listeners should have propeller helmets. But
Jesus.
I don't have to explain that anymore. But D-Rock, thank you very much, dude. Much appreciated, brother. Once again, Twisted Barrel, wood-fired pizza.
God, I
Food
love
truck, you
wood-fired
said?
pizza. I mean, D-Rock, the cash is great, right? Next time, though, send us a pizza. We'll review it live on stream.
Don't send me anything perishable to the PO box because I'll wait for it to spoil. I'm
Or-
not going to be rushed.
Or, of course,
it
the
to
United
Tanner if
States
you want.
Postal Service will eat it like they almost
Or
did
they'll
with the
eat it.
cake.
Yes,
With
that's
Raz's cake, they almost ate it.
That's true. So, Very kind of you, D-Rock. Thank you, brother. You will be listed as a founder, of course, for your very generous contribution. Dude, that's like an uncle's Christmas present vibes,
Yeah.
where they give you something and then they just stuff cash in it.
A hat and $100 bill. Let's go.
Yeah, stuff some cash in there. So, D-Rock, very kind of you, dude. Much appreciated, brother.
Yeah.
You are, of course, a founder. And once again, Twisted Barrel Wood-Fired Pizza, Southeast Minnesota.
So,
No cap. If you live in Minnesota and you listen to this program, I know a lot of you do. You guys should meet up and go,
or just go get his pizza.
patronize
Yeah.
his business.
Yeah.
And I don't think I forgot about Daughter Southern in Lexington, Kentucky. You guys, if you're in Kentucky, go buy food and meet up and take pictures.
Yeah. But also, somebody with a food truck in Los Angeles, hey, tell us you have a food truck in Los Angeles. We'd like to go eat at it. Of course, you would pay for it because you would beg us to come to it, right? So, hey, somebody have a food truck near us that we can go to. We'd love to try it.
We would love to.
Or
try
just
it, for
drive
sure.
your food truck from Lexington, Kentucky, and from Southeast Minnesota to Southern California so we can eat the food.
Ken, are you looking at the stream?
Yeah, why?
Okay. So this was addressed to you. I'm going to put your money in here when I give that to you. Okay.
Interesting.
So don't throw this out when I give it to you. I'll remind you if I remember, but I'm just
Well, I'll come. I'll be there at,
showing you now.
what do you think, like 8:30 tomorrow to pick it up?
You can be here at 8:30 if you want. You're not fucking getting in my home, but you can sit outside at 8:30.
Give me
and
that
wait 4
Biden
hours.
flag. Give me that Biden flag, because those guys I'm going on the Jeep trip with next month, one of them will really enjoy it, probably. They'll hang it from their Jeep, I'm sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let me get to these.
Yeah, that's
Podcast
it for
listeners
PO
are
Box
molding
openers.
right now. They've all closed the episode already. So let's get
That's why we
to
have timestamp.
let's get to these announcements, right? I don't know where we left off. Simply Just Cows with 245 bits. Thank you, Simply Just Cows. And then my stupid, dumb brother-in-law. He's dumb, but he's not the shit one. Gifted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 subs. Let's fucking go. Thank you,
Mad
Hank
lad.
Scorpio. Now, my nephew was on a pretty good track. I thought he was going somewhere in life. His parents are upper middle class citizens of Southern California, but of course now he's wasting all of his money on graphics cards to mine Bitcoin, which of course has dropped in price. And he's giving all of his money to me. So Graham, you're gonna be homeless. Sorry your dad is shit. Thanks though, Hank Scorpio, appreciate it. The Vaping Viking with a gifted sub to Airy Love. Okay.
Oh my god.
Viking's favorite streamer on Twitch, of course. She doesn't play video games, she just streams. We'll leave it at that. Thank you, Viking. And Kickflip 806. Is Kickflip the new mullet-proof mute or what? I haven't seen him type at
He's
all
been
today.
around forever.
Kickflip, you haven't typed today that I've seen, but he's given me.
User Kickflip. You can see all his.
But he's given me 5,000 Twitch bits. Let's go, Kickflip 806. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that.
We'd love to see that.
Everybody, thank you for those gifted subs, for the bits, for the follows, for the subs. I appreciate it all. And did Whitey gift 95 bits? Oh, he did. Cool. Thanks, Whitey.
Jesus.
Oh shit! You know what? Hold on. I think I missed a bunch.
You did.
Oh, Hank gifted like another 10. Jesus Christ. Hank gifted like 20 subs. Let's fucking go. And Whitey with the 95 bits, he stole his mom's credit card is what he said. So Hank Scorpio gifted a number of bits. I don't know what the amount is. Thank you, Hank Scorpio. I appreciate that. You're not shit. So thank you, dude. Thank you very much. And I think that's it.
You had a sub,
Can I get a
so
sub? You're already subbed, you whore. Let's move on.
Let's move on indeed. So yeah, thank you all for one PO box if you want to send us shit. The address is in the show notes. And if you're gonna send something to someone in particular, write that on the label so that I don't take home Tanner's shit or whatever. which you guys have been doing a good job of. So thank you.
Yeah, you guys have done a great job. Thank you.
Yeah. So thanks again. Let's get into the actual fucking big, thick announcements. But first, if you're listening for the jingle, of course, here it is. It's a jam. Don't get mad at it. It's a jam.
It's such shit.
Do, do,
Put on the rat mask.
do, do. Do, 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 do. All right. So, before we get into the topic, real quick playlist updates. This was live as of March 4th. If you've been playing, you already know this, but that rapid fire mosh pit that we had talked about last time is now live. Apocalypse, Nuketown, Crossroads Strike, Raid, Express, and Garrison. Minimap, like UAV is always up, and Ghost Perk doesn't work. That's
Sounds
now live.
fun.
Yeah, does sound fun. Let's move on for sure. Okay, first big announcement in this announcement episode. Okay, now, you guys really enjoyed the live patron call-in Q&A thing that we had done for our 1-year anniversary. A lot more than we had expected to, honestly. When we thought of that, and the reason we did it was because we thought it would be fun for us. We thought it would be fine content. But mainly we wanted to allow our patrons, like, give them a voice or whatever. Now, of course, this isn't a democracy. I don't have to.
It's not a democracy at all.
I don't have to
We don't care
remind
about you.
but I will remind you because I can, because this isn't a democracy, right? So this isn't a democracy. I don't need to hear your fucking voice, right? But I wanted to, because we're, of course, benevolent rulers. Jokes, by the way, relax. We wanted to, you know, give a little something extra for our very dear patrons. So that's why we did the call-in. But then we released it, and it was like incredibly well received. People really, really liked it. A lot of people who didn't participate were like, this was fucking awesome. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I genuinely didn't expect that, but I was like, okay, cool. We'll keep that in mind. And then a number of you were like, we want more of this type of content. So, okay, noted. We noted it. And now we are doing something sort of similar. A couple things sort of similar. We'll get into it. But the first of which is going to be, again, kind of similar, not the same thing though. Exactly. We are going to, Friday, March 12th, 6 p.m. Pacific time, Tanner and I are going to be joined by Jacob Down, McBango, Gododo, Cam Wilkes, the artist formerly known as Killicam, L2K Greatness, L2 Drink Water, also known as, and Cope Cowboy for a live roundtable Warzone discussion, dude.
Let's fucking go.
I'm very excited about this. It's going to be a lot of people, a lot of voices, and it's going to be a lot of stacking pests. We're going to stack the pests. They're going to be in their element, and we're going to kind of vibe. Now, how will this work? Don't know. I don't know. We've only ever had up to a maximum of 3 people on any broadcast we've ever done. But we wanted to kind of do something in the same vein as the live patron call-in thing. And this is also, it kind of fits that bill, and it's also very related to Warzone, which has been quite a focus of ours in the last few weeks.
Yes.
And will continue to be, along with Cold War. We'll get into that too. So Tanner and I were like, a roundtable kind of thing would be a good idea. Maybe one of these guys brought it up. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
We did.
Okay.
We thought about this like a month and a half before we asked any of them.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, why did we pick these people? Couple reasons. Number one, many of them have been here fucking forever. Like a year plus. So we know all these people really well. They've either been here a long time or they've really become a part of the community in a deep
They've gotten
way.
involved.
They've gotten very involved. They have a lot of community involvement. So that's reason number one we picked these people. Number two is because they're good at Warzone. That helps for a Warzone roundtable discussion, right?
It does, yeah. Warzone-centric gamers.
Yes, exactly. So how will this work? Again, not entirely sure. It's going to be very freeform, but we're going to have like a rough outline to work with, and we're just going to kind of go back and forth. It's not going to be like the call-in wherein we ask a question and then person A answers, person B answers, person C answers. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be a lot more like whoever wants to jump in can. It's just going to be like we're going to kind of hang out and talk about Warzone. That's the goal. Again, we're going to have like a rough outline to work with. I think we're going to use All About Warzone 2021 as sort of a jumping off point to talk about other things. So maybe I'll be like, okay, so did you guys listen to the episode? Everyone's going to say no. I'm going to say, okay, great. Well, we talked about recon early game strat. What do you think of this? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Did we leave something out? Etc. And then we're just going to kind of go see what happens.
It's going to be a vibe sesh, basically. It's going to be a Warzone Viberino sesh.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, we're going to ask them about that, what their thoughts were on the ep, but it's going to be, a vibe sesh for sure. What are your thoughts on this, Tanner? Are you excited? Are you nervous?
Why do you always say I'm going to be
scared?
nervous about everything, dude? What is wrong with you? I'm nervous until I'm nervous until I start drinking alcohol, which of course is the cure to all of your issues. So everyone listening to this program, drink alcohol. It solves everything, okay?
True.
I mean, it just solves everything. I'm very excited for this. Yeah, we had this idea. I think you had the idea a long time ago, and I was like, dude, that's a good idea. And we weren't sure how many people we were going to do. We were going to cap it like at a lower amount, like 4 or something, but it was like, dude, there's a lot of guys in here. We should try to get more involved, and then, it'd be nice to include even more, but this is already a lot of people in one program. And of course, Raz is very bossy and likes to be dominant. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. I mean, he's a dominator, right? So it's going to be interesting, but it'll be very fun. All of these guys are very informed when it comes to Warzone. They're losers. Some of them are unemployed. They don't do much. They stream Warzone 8 hours a day. They get called cheaters on TikTok. So it should be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm very excited. As Tanner alluded to, there were a lot of people that we wanted to invite, but obviously can't invite everyone. So we kind of whittled it down to people we've talked to a lot and people who are also like really good at Warzone. And this is kind of the list we came up with. There wasn't really any criteria other than that. There are a bunch of people in our community who are just as good as this group at Warzone, and there are a bunch of people who are just as involved in the community as this group. But there aren't too many people who are both as involved and as good at Warzone as this group. There definitely are some who meet both of those
Indeed, there
criteria.
There for sure are, yeah.
There definitely are. The problem is, we didn't want to have this be too many people and it gets unruly. This is going to be our first time trying a fucking roundtable thing like this with this many voices. And I regularly was like, man, we should get X involved. And I was like, we already have a lot of people. So what we're going to do is do this episode, this many people, see what happens, and see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. And if it goes well, then we might make this like a recurring series. It wouldn't be weekly, but we could maybe do it monthly or something, or just every once in a while, not on like a set schedule. If you guys enjoy it, and if well, I guess that's it. If you guys enjoy it, we'll do it more often. And you know, if it goes well and we feel like we can add more people than this number, then we will. We'll also get someone else involved and someone else involved and someone else involved. But for the first time we're ever doing something with more than 3 people, we didn't want to get too ambitious. And another thing too is, again, there were a lot of people who we also thought of. We could also just do the next roundtable, assuming we do more of these, with an entirely different group of people.
Yeah.
Because there are a bunch of people who are very involved, very good at Warzone, that we could get involved in this. It doesn't have to be just these people, and it doesn't have to be just these people plus more. We could have we could have some people come back, some don't. Oh, you're busy, Jake, that's fine. We'll get whatever, then, you know. So
why don't we do a Cold War multiplayer roundtable discussion? All we'd have to find is just 10 controller players in the Discord, and they should be good enough at the game to know everything about it, right?
It's actually a good idea. A Cold War roundtable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down. It'd be an entirely separate group, too.
I mean, I wouldn't be there, but you can do it.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
Shut up, dumbass.
Anyways, so again, yeah, like, if you feel like you should have been invited or you were left out, I'm sorry. This was like actually the first couple people that came to mind that would be like a good fit, and then we kind of capped it. I had thought of many other people than this, probably 10 or so.
Yeah, there were a number of people.
Yeah, who would have been just as good for a roundtable, but I just didn't think of you first for whatever reason. So we could definitely get more people involved in this going forward, and we will, assuming the roundtable is a pursuit worth you know, engaging in. So that's announcement number 1. This is going to be Friday, March 12th, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And it's going to be a very fun and exciting time for sure.
So in case you guys weren't paying attention, it's Friday. So the podcast next week will be Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific, not the normal Saturday at 7 p.m.
Yes. Yeah. So Tanner's going to be gone on Saturday. He's going to be in Utah in Zion National Park, of course. So
I have my little spiel written for this, so keep going.
Okay, well, you'll be in Zion, so
okay.
So since he's going to be gone Saturday, we're going to do the roundtable Friday night, 6 p.m. And then we're going to do the hangout on Saturday at 7 p.m. And Tanner won't be there for the hangout. So that's that.
Oh, why you asked? Oh, thanks for asking, Raz. Saturday night, I will be camping in the beautiful Alabama hills off of historic Highway 395 in California. So, hey, if you wanted to see me at the hangout, I'm sorry. Stay mad, right? As Raz says, stay mad, don't care.
There's a place called Alabama Hills in California.
That's where they filmed a lot of movies. Like, I think a lot of like Western movies and shit were filmed there. It's outside of like...
Oh, so there's nothing but
Sequoia, Yosemite. No, it's like it's in the Sierras. It's like it's at the base of the Sierra Mountains.
Cool.
The mountain range. You wouldn't understand. You've never been outside.
Correct. I wouldn't understand. So we society's come a long way. We have homes.
Okay.
And I'll chill in one. I'll chill in a home. I'm not gonna spit on my ancestors by fucking pretending LARPing as some hunter-gatherer.
We'll move on.
In the Sequoia Desert.
We'll move on.
Or fucking redwoods or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. So anyway, yeah, Tanner's going to be in Zion, so we're going to be doing the roundtable Friday, and the hangout will, of course, be Saturday. So that's number 1. This is going to be fun. I'm very excited for it. I think the event in and of itself is exciting and worthy of like an announcement. But more than that, I'm hoping that this goes well and we can start doing this pretty regularly. And with like, we can get different people involved too. for just like a Warzone roundtable
Yeah.
vibe sesh. Very excited.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this, probably every single one of these guys are better than you at Warzone. If you're a listener on the podcast app and you hear this and you say, okay, these guys are gonna be talking about Warzone, they're probably better than you, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's a solid crew. Now they're stacking pests, of course. You know, some of them don't like to stick with their team. They like to leave and try to kill whore and then beg you to res them. I'm talking to you. But they're good at Warzone. They get a lot of wins.
Yeah. Well, they get a lot of kills.
At L2K greatness. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways. That's that. Announcement number 1. I think that was it. Yeah. Okay. So, next announcement. We are going to be doing a little fucking revamp, overhaul. Overhaul is probably the wrong word because we're not really. We're just adding a little Patreon fucking revivification, dude. Little revivification of the Patreon. So this month we're gonna add some shit to the Patreon, and this will be official as of March this month. So. Now is a great time to join, of course. Patreon.com/thedropshot. These changes will be reflected on Patreon's website, probably on Monday, if not Tuesday. I'll have all these tiers with the updated information on there. What will this entail? First of all, the price of gold has increased to $5,000 a month. Just kidding. The prices are the same. We're just going to add shit. So... the patrons, first of all, if you're a patron listening to this, you already knew this, right? That is kind of one of the benefits of being a patron that has been sort of implicit that we're now making explicit, which is this. All patrons, new benefit, kind of. Early announcements. Patrons already knew this announcement was coming, as well as one other. But there's still a little surprise for everyone tonight. Besides the roundtable, actually. So that's like one benefit of joining the Patreon is that, you know, you'll get early announcements, little more behind the scenes sometimes, but then also more just content focused on like Cold War, Warzone, whatever. We did like a review of all the Fireteam maps for our latest Patreon episode, or second to latest, and we also talked about whether or not that would be like a good Warzone map, for example, which is the prevailing theory about what's going to happen in Warzone. So we do things like that. We also do behind the scenes, whatever. And then also, again, we make announcements like this early. So one little benefit. We've been wanting to add extra value to the Patreon for quite a while now, actually.
For a while, yeah.
And particularly to the insanely generous and dumb Damascus tier patrons. Because, you know, $20 a month, it's a lot of money to be spending. And many of you have been doing that for a year now.
Yeah.
So,
well, not a year,
super
like
generous,
9 months, 10
and
months,
we're super
yeah.
grateful, and we want to make sure that we are always checking to see if we're giving adequate value for that contribution. So here is our attempt to continue to do that. Here are what the new Patreon benefits will be. Number 1, gold, $5. 4 bonus episodes. So the price is the same, $5. 4 bonus episodes. It's the same. Gold Discord channel and role. Also the same. And now the Hangouts. Okay. Gold patrons have been coming to the Hangouts for quite a while. Now it's official. The Hangouts are now Patreon Hangouts. They're not Damascus Hangouts anymore. We are officially sanctioning all patrons to join the Hangouts. Gold had been invited to most Hangouts, every Hangout for like the past 10 of them, because we require a bunch of people to start a Warzone lobby. But now we're going to make it official so that even if we don't do a Warzone Hangout, let's say we do a Scriblio Hangout like next week, normally we wouldn't allow gold patrons to come to that because it would be a Damascus Hangout. That's technically what they are. But now we're going to allow everyone. So now everyone can come, every patron can come to the Hangouts now. That's what's new for gold. Now that might not feel new because you've been coming to a bunch of Hangouts anyway, but now it's official. And if we ever don't do Warzone, you guys can come. I'm going to get a beer, Tanner. What are your thoughts on this?
Okay. I think.
Tanner?
What?
Is he AFK?
What? Can you not hear
Are
me?
you muted?
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, you're muted in Discord. Do your Discord thing.
How did I get muted? What the fuck? How long have I been muted for? That's crazy.
Not too long, I don't think.
How did I hit that button?
Can
That's
your stream
weird.
hear you?
They heard me either way. You just couldn't hear me that whole time. That's
Were you
weird.
interrupting a bunch?
I did like one time. Just
My
like
bad.
one time.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't hear you. But anyway,
I
okay.
didn't know I was muted.
Repeat.
Yeah, so gold. Gold is a fantastic value for sure. So 4 bonus episodes a month. I mean, you're paying $1.25 per episode, right? I don't know. I'm not very good at math. Any mathematicians?
are, yes.
You're paying a
Wait,
very
yeah,
small you're paying a very small amount per episode. And that $5 goes a very long way to us. So for you, that's not a whole lot of money. Unless of course you're broke, which if that's the case, don't spend the $5 on us, feed your children.
Buy a meal.
Buy
Yeah, get
a
sandwich.
meal for yourself. But if you have $5 extra a month, gold couldn't be a better value if you ask me. I think now that it's like official, I think we'll actually see more gold patrons coming though. Because before, I'm wondering if like people were like, oh, like, yeah, we're technically
like they were
invited,
imposing.
but they felt like they were imposing. So now, hey, all you gold rats, we love you. Come to the Hangouts. Pay me $5 a month. Get 4 bonus episodes and come to the Hangouts. Now, of course, out of that $5, I see a quarter of it. I see 25 cents, a single quarter, because Raz doesn't give me any of the cut. So I'm just hurting over here. My house is being foreclosed on. I really need you guys to sign up for the Patreon. It's that simple.
You're actually seeing 15 cents, but
Okay.
that's 3%. It's a joke. Okay. Yeah. So that's gold. Next. So that's not a huge change because we've already been inviting gold patrons to the Hangouts. But there it is. Next is another tier. This is going to be a new tier, kind of. Way back in the day, some of you old frogs might remember this. We had a Patreon tier called Platinum. By the way, gold, Platinum, Damascus, these are named after the weapon mastery camos in MW 2019, the year that this program was founded. That's why they're named this way. So Platinum patron, we're going to bring it back. It's going to be a little different this time, though.
It's going to be valuable this time.
It's going to be valuable.
We had like 2 people sign up last time.
I swear to God, we had a total of 5 max Platinum patrons.
Out of like 100 patrons or something, there's like 5 that were Platinum.
Yeah. So we're bringing Platinum back. And Platinum's going to get everything from gold, in addition to a couple other things. Number 1, a 5th Patreon only bonus episode per month, which is going to be a Q&A episode that we record where we are going to field questions from a new Discord channel that only Platinum and Damascus patrons can access. Now, this was Tanner's idea, and I thought it was a very good idea for a number of reasons. And Tanner can get more into this, but basically, like our Q&A, our general Q&A that's open to everyone right now, we're a little backlogged. We're about 6 months backlogged, in fact.
Let's be realistic. We're actually like 2.5 months backlogged, probably. Yeah, like 2.5 months.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
You guys asked
Still,
too many dumb questions. What are we supposed to do about it?
Yeah. Well, so yeah. So number 1, like we're very backlogged on that. And also another thing, as Tanner was saying, is like, we're good. As you guys can tell, like the last quite a few Saturdays, we've actually had episodes planned rather than just doing Q&A. There are times, and these times will come up again, where we get into a stretch of like Q&A episodes because there's not much going on with the game and there's not much going on with us as far as like plans for like roundtables and shit like that. And those are the times we'll do Q&A episodes. We expect there to be less of these stretches going forward, which we'll get into. But so for that reason, the general Q&A that is open to everyone is just going to get more and more backlogged at this point because we're doing the episodes less and less often. And we're going to keep doing them, the regular ones on like Saturdays, but they're just not going to be as often as they once were probably. So having a separate pool of like patron only questions, we thought could be valuable for a number of reasons. One of which would be that we'll answer your question way sooner. Because there are way fewer questions to get through. So that's new thing number 1 for Platinum. 4 bonus eps plus a 5th bonus ep every month where we're going to answer Q&A questions we get from you Platinum and Damascus patrons from Discord on whatever the fuck you want. And that's number 1. So by the way, Platinum, $10 a month. That's the cost.
Yeah.
You had given us this Q&A episodes idea, Tanner. What was
Did I?
process?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I have a lot of
100%.
solid ideas and don't remember any of it.
Well,
Yeah, I just think we needed something extra. So the jump between gold $5 and Damascus for $20, it was too much. We needed something in the middle. And there's a chance we may be thinking maybe we'll have more time in the future or something. I don't know. We'll get into it. Maybe we'll have more time to do bonus content, extra bonus content from what we're doing now. And a lot of people liked the live call-ins and stuff, which I kind of thought would tie in with like the Patreon only Q&A. I don't know. It may be fun. Your questions will get answered way quicker. For some of you, maybe you won't care. If you won't care, then just sign up for gold, not platinum. But I think the Q&A episodes are usually very fun. We enjoy them. People like asking the questions. And on these one, we'll be forced to probably answer all your stupid questions because we won't be backlogged 3 months. So it's like, so we'll answer your questions. We'll do it probably. It'll probably end up being like the last episode of every month or something that's uploaded. And so you guys will have like the entire month to ask all your stupid, ridiculous questions and we'll answer them. And it'll be just a fun vibe sesh, like a, just a laid back, we'll be drinking on it and we always drink every episode, but it'll just be a fun episode. So I'm very excited for these. We have a lot of fun doing the Q&A, but we just have a lot of other plans for Saturday episodes in the future. That Q&A isn't going to be happening like every single week like it has been in the past. I mean, there's been months where we've had Q&A 3 weeks in a row. So we have more ideas in the future here. And if you guys really like the Q&As, then, sign up for the Patreon.
yes. But that's not all. So Platinum gets that. Also, we'll make another new role for them in Discord. So you guys will have your own little... I don't know if we'll give you your own channel. Maybe. I don't know if it... Maybe we will.
I feel like we
figure out
have
the
to if
Discord
Gold
thing.
has their own.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe just a
too,
gold/platinum channel. I don't
yeah,
know.
something like that.
Because having 3 Patreon channels may be a little too
It's
much.
too much. Yeah, of course. We might roll that into gold. I don't know. We'll see. We might delete all of them. I don't think there's really a reason for... It doesn't matter. Whatever. You'll get
We're
your
not
own
deleting all
role.
of them, no.
You'll get your own role in Discord for sure. And the Q&A asking section for the patrons, that'll be locked to only you guys. So, and then also everything from gold again. And then last benefit for platinum is going to be live call-in Q&A/chat once a month thing. This is going to almost exactly mirror our live patron call-in Q&A from the 1-year anniversary. We're going to start doing these once a month for Platinum and Damascus patrons only. So these are typically the last Saturday of the month, probably in the afternoon, 1 p.m. Pacific time, so that hopefully Europeans and West Coasters alike can join in. We're gonna do again live call-in Q&A or just chat once a month. So it's gonna be first come first serve basis, and that's pretty much all I have to say. You guys really seem to enjoy consuming that content. Many of you enjoyed participating, and you guys wanted it back, so we're bringing it back once a month. Last Saturday afternoon of the month, around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll be doing that. I think it'll be a little less structured than the 1 year anniversary. We probably won't have as many questions, and we won't go through like a whole template, probably. So if you just wanted to come on and chat for a bit, that would be fine too. But also, we won't be doing these for 3 hours or 4 hours like we did for the 1 year anniversary. We're probably going to shoot for around 2 hours. That's why we're saying first come, first serve. We're not going to get through everyone every time. If the showing is as big as it was for our 1 year anniversary. So we're going to do the best we can, but that is that. So that's another thing that Platinum will get.
Let's go. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Everyone, we weren't sure how people were going to take that. And everyone loved it. We got so many messages after, and they were like, dude, you guys have to do that again. Like, I wasn't able to make it. You guys should really do that again. So I feel like once a month is like a good spacing for it to not be just overdone and you guys get bored of it. So I think this will be a good time.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. So that's Platinum. New tier, $10 a month. Now to Damascus. What do you guys get? Nothing.
Scammed. Yeah.
We're revoking your access to the bonus episodes and your Discord roles. And we're in fact banning you from the Discord if you're a Damascus patron. It'll link you and then it'll say you've been banned from the server. It's a joke. Not a good one either. So Damascus still gonna stay $20 a month. You can always pledge more if you want, as Hank Scorpio
Which many people do, yeah.
Which many people do because they are of course dumb. Thank you guys. You're dumb. Spend your money better. Or don't. Thank you. Damascus gets everything from Platinum, plus one more thing. So again, Damascus is and always kind of has been the like extraordinary, I'm mostly doing this to support the podcast tier. We try to give as much value as we can for that. But again, $20 a month is a lot. So you know, it's hard to think of what we could reasonably provide that would meet that level of contribution. So what we have decided on for now is, again, everything from Platinum plus the ability to submit gameplay breakdowns and a parenthetical that we will actually do.
We will actually do them, we promise.
We'll actually do. The way that we will actually do them is we're going to schedule these for Wednesday after the pod and before we start gaming. If there is a gameplay breakdown, we will do it. So we will do one a week as long as there's a new one there.
Yes.
By the time the Wednesday night comes.
Yes.
So we're going to reopen or reuse or reform I'm going to have to like spruce up the Discord this week, which I'll do again Monday or Tuesday. And then we'll have a gameplay breakdowns section where if you're a Damascus patron, you can submit a gameplay, and then Tanner and I will be reviewing it live after Wednesday episodes and before we start playing the game. Now, if you can't be there live, that's fine. We'll record it and we'll put it on YouTube, which we've done before. We used to do these, and there are a number of them on YouTube, actually. If you go to the Dropshot Pod on YouTube, or the Dropshot Podcast, there is a playlist called Gameplay Breakdowns. You can see that we've done a number of them. We're going to bring these back, and they're going to be very similar submission guidelines. 10 minutes max. You could do multiplayer, or you could do Warzone, and we have a bunch of specific guidelines already written out. I don't remember precisely what they were, and I might have to tweak them a little bit, but those will be posted in the Discord where you would submit these gameplay breakdowns. And so, yeah, you can do that if you're a Damascus patron. Which a lot of people, this is again one of those things where we thought it would be cool for the submitter, which people liked, but even more than that, people who didn't submit it liked to consume the gameplay breakdown.
Yeah, they were very popular on
Exactly
YouTube.
like the Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird, right?
So that's, you know, it's good for everyone. You guys seem to enjoy it. You guys get to be on YouTube. We get views out of it. It's all in all just really well. We're very excited for this. We always liked doing them. We just didn't have enough time to do them. And it's weird because we're just adding so much content, Raz. Where is all this? Where are we getting all this time from? It's so weird. I don't know.
We'll get into it.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So that'll be one thing that Damascus will now get that they haven't been getting. So, I mean, so Damascus got a lot. That's the only thing different from Platinum, but you're also getting different from today. You're getting an extra bonus episode per month, and the live call-in thing once a month. And now you can submit the gameplay breakdowns that we'll actually do. So that's that. And again, like if you're not here live to watch us break it down, not a problem. We'll put it on YouTube, and then you can, you know, take a look there. Yeah. And it can be Warzone too. I don't think we've done a Warzone one yet, but
those would be very fun.
Yes, that would be fun to break down. There are guidelines for that too. Basically, for Warzone, what we would do is we would ask you to give us okay, you're going to find the moment where you win the game or die. Then you're going to go 10 minutes backward and then take that segment, send it to us. And that's what we'll review. Okay. That's the Warzone guidelines. That seems good, right?
It seems like an odd thing to say. I mean, find an X amount of minutes of Warzone that's good and exciting and nutty and send it to us, and we'll
we want to,
even if it's at the beginning of the round,
people improve. I guess we could do that.
Even if it's early round and you pick up a ground loot Pellington and you get 12 headshots in a row with it, what are we just going to turn that down? Upload it, give it to us. Now, of course, if you're using a Cronus, you will be banned from the Discord, gift, and your gameplay submission will not be posted, gift curse. If you cheat, if you upload,
gift cheat now?
Gift is a Cronus Zen user, yes.
Wait, actually?
That's what the rumors are, yes. We'll see.
Okay, interesting.
And also, though, if you cheat, like Jake down, we won't even watch your gameplay because we don't care, because it's not hard when you cheat, right? So we don't care. So upload a good clip that's interesting, that we enjoy, and we'll cover it. And are we going to do the thing where we let them get in voice if they want to? They don't have to, but if they want to.
Not sure yet. We'll get the problem with that is it takes a lot longer.
It adds a lot of time, yeah.
Yeah. Which might not be a problem, so we might still do it. I'm not sure. But the specifics will be posted in the Discord. So Tanner and I we'll talk more, and we'll see exactly what criteria we want, and then whatever, we'll have it there. But again, we'll do it for multiplayer or Warzone or Plunder, whatever. Yeah, doesn't matter. Fire team, it doesn't matter.
Well,
and we'll review it.
Don't upload a Plunder clip. We won't watch that.
Anyways,
I'm just kidding. If you guys upload any clip from Modern Warfare, Cold War, multiplayer, Not zombies.
it's
We're not
multiplayer.
going to review
Yeah,
zombies.
Exactly. Yeah. As long as
Plunder.
it's against real people.
Yeah.
Then we'll review it. Yes.
Exactly. Warzone, whatever. We will review it. We'll enjoy it. And get scammed because we'll get the analytics for it. Thank you.
I think the reason I had said from the moment you either win or die was because the point of these, from my perspective, is that you would want, if you're like a player who like wants to get better, and you're like, man, I got really fucked on this circle, and I feel like I did everything right. I don't know what I could have done better.
Yeah.
Can you guys take a look and tell me what I could have done better? Because if you get 12 headshots with a ground loop Pellington, you don't need help. In fact, I should submit my gameplay to you, right?
Yeah.
So that's not helpful. Now, you can submit that clip if you want. That's fine. We'll find something to critique. There's always like, if you give us 10 minutes of gameplay, I almost don't care how good you are. There will be something that some decision you could have made better. Even a small one. Like, oh, you reloaded here and you shouldn't have. Now you still killed everyone, but you shouldn't have reloaded there. It was dumb. Even if it worked out, it was still a dumb thing to do. So no matter what you send us, we'll be able to find something to help you with. But also it's cool not just for the submitter, because like we reviewed Jake Down when he was on controller, which is now a null and void gameplay breakdown. I'll be deleting it. But we reviewed him playing multiplayer, and he's very good. So there was a lot of good stuff there. And what was cool about that was it was a teaching moment for other people who watch to be like, okay, look what he just did there. That was smart.
Yeah.
Here's why he did it. You guys should learn from this. And then we would like continue or whatever. So no matter what, it'll be good. You could submit whatever. But again, we'll have the guidelines and all that shit posted. But that will be coming back as well for Damascus. And it'll be weekly. So,
yeah.
So that's that. Also, if possible, which I'm 98% sure it will be, we will list you guys on the website on like the same page as the founders page in like some other little menu. We'll have the special thanks to our founders, whatever. And then we'll also have like, I don't know what exactly it'll say, but like funded by our like Damascus patrons or whatever. And then we'll have a list of all of you. If there's an API where this can be done automatically, then the API would probably refresh like once every hour or something. But if not, then I'll manually do it once a month. I'll just list all our Damascus patrons on the website, so you guys have a little testament to your support. Which, I don't know. I wouldn't give a shit about this if I was a Damascus patron, but some people would. So we will provide that. It's not a problem. And we are funded by you, of course. So that would be some acknowledgement.
You are funding the pod, so thank you.
You are literally funding the pod. Yes, that's of course true.
Thank you.
Thank you indeed. So yeah, that would be something we do. And then last thing, this is again, if possible. Actually, we know this is possible, so this is for sure happening. Once the website is up and running and we get our new merch up and running, Damascus patrons will get a discount on all merchandise purchases. Which this was also Tanner's idea. Excellent idea. Excellent idea. So if you're a Damascus patron, once our merch fucking store is live, we'll have discounts for you guys. How much of a discount? Don't know. It's not like this will be saving you money. Let's be clear. I mean, you're spending $20 a month because you're very generous.
Oh, you're dumb. You're the best. We love you. But ultimately, you're stupid.
Yes, of course. But we can at least let you recoup some of that in the form of discounted merch. So that, I think this is a great idea. Very cool. And we will be once we have merch, we'll be doing that for the Damascus patrons as well.
Yeah.
And this was your idea, Tanner. Do you remember that?
Jesus Christ. We had some requests earlier for oh shit, I've had too much alcohol. We have some requests earlier. For merchandise.
What did you Jesus Christ about? Are you all right?
No, I was thinking because I couldn't think because I've been drinking.
Okay.
if we have merchandise that's rat themed.
Ooh.
Which of course we won't be doing, but I just thought that was funny.
That is funny.
So it's something it's something we'll keep in mind. The merch, I'm actually very excited for the future of our merchandise. A lot of people,
my God. Dummy excited.
a lot of people have asked for beer mugs. We're gonna make it happen somehow. We don't know how any of this is gonna happen, but we'll make it happen. If we have to find them somewhere online and have 100 of them made and store them at my house, and I manually ship them out when they get ordered, I don't know. We'll figure something out. But beer mugs will be coming. Whiskey glasses like this with a logo will be coming. Hats will be coming, and of course I will be vetting the hats because 95% of hats I purchase are utter dog shit. That's why I wear the same two, because I hate most hats. So I'm very picky, so we'll get some good ones. Just good merchandise in general. It's you guys should be excited. Raz is putting on his Twisted Barrel wood-fired pizza hat, which of course looks like a solid hat.
I wanted to hear you, but
yeah, so there's gonna be, oh, that fits nice. That's a nice hat. That's a nice hat, dude. That actually looks good. No cap.
It's comfortable.
That looks good. Yeah.
Well, there is a cap. Can't you see it?
Okay. I'll be picking that up tomorrow. So leave it on your doorstep. I'll be there at 7 a.m.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
But yeah, so the merch now. The website is coming probably within 1 to 2 months at the very most. Merch, I don't know. Don't ask us. That could be 4 months out, 3 months. I don't know. We still have to figure all of that out. I think our website guys will be able to help us with that. But we'll have some fire merch. Don't worry. It's merch that you guys will actually want to purchase versus feeling obligated to purchase because, of course, we're the best podcast in gaming. So now you guys will enjoy purchasing it. It'll be useful merchandise, and we're excited for it.
Yes, for sure. And again, yeah, we'll give you guys the discounts on those. So also, quick note, if any of you listening have a website and you do drop shipping or you have your own merchandise or whatever, DM Tanner and explain to him how it works. Not because I already understand, because I don't, but because I have enough DMs to go through. So tell Tanner.
Okay, so guys,
neither of us understand how this drop shipping shit works.
We'll hit this real quick. So he has a bunch of DMs to get to because he doesn't check them every 10 minutes like I do. If you DM me, it's like you're texting my personal cell phone number. I may as well give you my personal cell phone number because it's the same thing. I respond immediately.
Tanner Kotick.
Yeah, I'll just give you guys my cell phone number. It's fine. So anyways, yes, so we're going to use Shopify, we think. We don't know exactly how it's set up, though. So I'm pretty sure Shopify is just the store, and then we still have to find some sort of vendor to get the merchandise through. I don't know. Okay, Goat's already saying DM him. So it sounds like people have this figured out. So seriously, if you guys know how selling merchandise online works, and not just t-shirts, because I found plenty of just t-shirt places, but places that sell like everything from mugs, glasses, shirts, all of it, please DM me on Discord, preferably. That's the best way. And we'll talk about this, and I'll figure out what to do. Because we want to get some fire merch ASAP.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. So yeah, that would be helpful. But again, whenever the merch store does come, we'll be giving you Damascus Boys a discount.
Yes.
It's possible we'll give all patrons a discount, but Damascus would definitely get the highest discount, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
And then one more little announcement, kind of in this vein. We'll be doing the last Patreon hangout, not a Damascus hangout anymore. Oh, Damascus patrons. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're done reading names after each episode.
Get fucking scammed.
We're done. We're done. Now, you might have DM'd me and been mad about it, but I haven't seen it. So it seems like no one even noticed, actually. Or if you did notice, you didn't even care. Good, because they're not coming back. So, give and take. It's official. We're done. So, because you guys are so demonic and supportive, right? Demonic and supportive. I don't have the energy to sit here and read a list of names for fucking 8 minutes at the end of every episode anymore. Especially with how many more bonus eps we're going to be doing now. I don't have time. I don't have energy. I'll die. I'll die if I do it. So we're done doing that. That's kind of one of the impetuses, not impetuses, whatever. One of the reasons that we wanted to list you guys on the website next to the founders is like, you know,
we'll figure out a way to do it.
A replacement for reading your guys' names.
Yeah.
We don't love you any less, but there are a lot of you now. And we really appreciate it, but it's just, yeah, that's that. So, and then again, on this vein, we will be doing the last hangout of each month. So Patreon hangouts 4 times a month. Friday. Well, I don't even know. Is it possible for there to be 5 Fridays in a month? No, right? Whatever. Every Friday.
Let me look at my calendar.
Okay. Every Friday.
Yes, there is.
We do.
There's one next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every Friday, we'll do Patreon hangouts, 7 p.m., like we have been doing. But now, the last Friday of every month from now on, we are going to change the time of the hangout from 7 p.m. Pacific to 1 p.m. Pacific so that we can allow the European frogs to join us at a time that is reasonable for them and is not 4 a.m. So from now on, Friday afternoons, 1 p.m. Pacific time, is going to be the last Friday of every month. That's when the hangout will be. Now, we are open maybe to changing this because some of you, if you're in North America, might work Monday through Friday 9 to 5, and you might be like, I can't come to any of
quit
these,
your job,
and that really sucks. Don't quit your job or you won't be a patron anymore. So maybe we can change this. I'm not sure how. So for now, tentatively, last one Fridays 1 p.m. So 1 out of 4. If you take umbrage with this, let us know, and if there's enough commotion, we might try to find some kind of compromise. But we want to.
It's only
allow
one
the
a month, though.
Europeans.
I mean,
I feel that's kind of how I feel too. Yeah.
Get scammed, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Bonita Ave is already molding.
Yeah. The problem is, guys, this is a global podcast, right? It's a global program, okay, with a global community. And we have been neglecting the Europeans, and we want to at least sometimes include them in the festivities. So I think once a month, 1 p.m. is like a fair start, compromise, whatever. And that would be good. So that's tentatively the plan going forward. Not super tentative though. We're pretty set on this. But you know, again, if enough of you fucking mauled, then maybe we can reconsider and like pick a different time. I don't know when that would be though. That's the thing. So that's that. What are your thoughts?
I mean, they're already molding. Well, there's one molder, Bonita. He's saying weekends exist. Okay. Well, Saturday nights we do the podcast. So like we don't want to do the hangout at 1 p.m., get drunk, hang out for a few hours, then get off, eat dinner, and then get back on and do the podcast and then game until 1 a.m. It's better for us if it's a Friday. So we'll, you know, if enough of you bitch and moan and complain about it, like, you know, you guys play Call of Duty, so you're good at complaining. It's fine. I understand.
Yeah, we all are.
We are too. Yeah. We'll consider changing it, but I don't know. Fridays at, what did we say? 1 p.m. Is that what it was? Fridays at 1 p.m. There's a lot of Eastern boys in here. That's 4 o'clock. Most of you are off work by then.
Too. Yeah.
Very few of you are actually Pacific Standard Time, which of course is the only time zone that matters, but most of you are shit and you're not Pacific Standard. So you guys are in another time zone. You're in the future. And this shouldn't affect you as much, but we'll We'll see. I don't know. Friday is in fact the weekend. Yes, Friday evening is the weekend, Balake. Get it right, you stupid bitch.
True. You know, and also, none of you have suggested it yet, which I find deeply amusing because you guys are, of course, dumb, right? But a reasonable recommendation would be, why don't you guys do Sunday afternoon? Because at 1 p.m. Because then like everyone can be there.
I won't be there.
No is correct. Except Tanner won't be there, and neither will I. That's why.
You guys can hang out Sunday. We won't be there.
Yeah.
Sunday is the Lord's Day.
Yes. Correct.
Yes. Sunday is the Lord's Day. My wife and I, you know, we usually go to church. We have a nice picnic after. You know, we chat about life together.
Yeah, this is of course a Christian.
Now, of course, we do none of those
things.
We do none of those things. I usually sit on the couch. I fall asleep on Sunday.
The only picnic we're gonna have is.
Just stop. Okay. Okay.
Is she doing material? She cut out anyway.
She said the only picnic you have is you naked. Something dumb.
The
Something.
only picnic you have is you picking your butt.
Okay. The only
Oh
picnic
my
I have is
God.
me picking my butt. Okay.
Can someone send a lock for a door to Tanner's P.O. box, please?
Yeah.
Or a muzzle.
Just so,
Either
yeah,
one.
just put a muzzle
ball
over her.
gag.
I could.
Anyway.
I could just lock her in the bathroom. I can do whatever I want. I'm the man of the household, right?
Easy.
I'm just kidding, Twitch chat. Relax. Relax. I'm just joking. You can
Any
DM.
admins
You can
in the
text her.
chat?
You can DM her. She's fine. I don't hurt her. But anyways, yeah, I think 1 p.m. on a Friday. Balake, quit your job. I don't know what to tell you. Get fired. Be unemployed. Something. Just you make more money being unemployed, anyways. I don't know why you're employed right now.
It's also 1 out of 4 hangouts, as Tanner said. So
Yeah,
like,
or
you know.
1 out of 3 at the you know, at the most.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
So yeah, we're not doing it on Sundays. That's our day off. I already have to. Yeah,
You already have to upload
we're
the
not-
Saturday pod on Sunday, which isn't great as it is. So also,
Yeah.
breaking news: the Saturday pod is now Monday night. So Ras can upload it Tuesday, and he doesn't have to do anything on Sunday. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. I follow. Okay, yeah. And I'm usually nursing a hangover on Sunday because we get a little crazy on Saturday nights. That's the get crazy night. So yeah, Sundays is not happening ever, or not for the foreseeable future. But you know, Friday afternoon can work. It's also possible maybe that we do Friday at like 3 p.m. so that East Coasters are like barely off work by then. But I'm leaning way more heavily towards 1 p.m.
It could be a little bit later. We could do like 2 or 3 p.m. That's fine
Yeah.
with me. I mean, 1
Yeah.
p.m. You're usually awake at like 12:30 anyway, so that's kind of pushing it for you. You have to wake up and eat breakfast first.
Well, I don't eat breakfast. The problem more is that I don't want to start it too late because I want to eat dinner at like, you know, I don't want to have to cut the hangout short to eat dinner
Yeah.
because I don't eat before like 5:30.
Well, you eat with your parents because you live at home because you're a loser and you're unemployed. So we have a lot of requests in the chat for a Sunday morning latte chat with Tanner Dropshot. There's been a surprising number of requests. They want an in real life stream with Tanner and Mrs. Dropshot Sunday morning cat and coffee stream. I don't know. Hey, twitch.tv/Tanner Dropshot. Maybe I'll be live Monday morning. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Didn't they say Sunday?
Sunday morning, yeah, Sunday. I don't know why I said Monday morning. Sunday morning. So I'll be live tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Well, that's fake news, but anyway. Yeah, okay. So, that's that. Moving on. So that's the whatever. Okay, there you go. Patreon. Mute your mic when you talk to your concubine, please. Patreon overhaul is that. There you go. Let us know what you think. If you have any suggestions or recommendations, let us know. We already told the patrons all of this, and we didn't really get much feedback in the way of criticism. It seemed to be pretty well received. I think some details here are actually new to the patrons as well. I don't know if we had
They're not.
discussed the European hangouts at the
We
last
did.
Fridays of the month. Okay. Well, then there you go. So whatever. If you have suggestions, whatever, let us know. But that's pretty much going to be happening, and it's going to be live this month. As of March, this is taking effect. So also keep your eyes peeled for the fucking platinum tier if you're into that. If you want the extra bonus episode for a total of 5, if you want to be able to do the live call-ins once a month, platinum will be live this sometime next week. And we'll remind you on Wednesday. Trust me.
We'll be sure to remind you.
Tanner will definitely remind you.
Yeah,
So we'll get into it.
you'll be asleep and I'm reminding you.
Yeah. So, well, okay. Couple more fun and exciting announcements. This one won't apply to most of you, but also it will, kind of. Let's just get into it, okay? And I'm going to explain how this benefits everyone, maybe. Okay.
Wait. Can I get to my thanking my people?
go
It's been like an hour. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Okay, boys. Sorry it's been so long. Aussie Menace, 200 bits. McBango, 3 gifted subs. Let's fucking go. Crispy Claire with a tier 1. Hank Scorpio with another tier 1. Hank Scorpio with another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gifted subs. And Total Toad Texas with 100 bits. Let's fucking go. Thank you, everyone. Bango, I appreciate that. Ozzy, I appreciate that. Hank Scorpio, I appreciate that. You're stupid. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're stupid. At least you're not shit. Thank you. At least you don't scam my grandmother out of her hard-earned money. Thank you, Hank Scorpio. Appreciate that. And last but not least, we have something has hit my PayPal account.
Okay.
It came from a user
like
named
that.
Crisp Eclair, who of course is a founder of the pod. He's a VIP of the pod.
of course true.
He's a
These are all
big
true.
supporter of the pod. He gave me an amount of money to name our breakdown sessions. So he wants the breakdown sessions named, right?
Okay, I'm not following so far.
So he gave me a donation
Okay.
that of course again would make him a founder. It's a donation of $101, and he wants our breakdown gameplays to be called the Jakedown Breakdown. So,
Okay.
I mean, Crispy Claire has given me 101 United States dollars, so we may have to do that. We'll see. So, Crisp, let's fucking go, dude.
Absolutely
Chris.
demonic, dude.
Thank you so much, brother. 101 United States dollars. I can afford to eat this week. Thank you, dude. That is an amount of money. You've already given way too much to Raz. You've given way too much to myself. You're a founder about 25 times over on the website.
More than that, I think. Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah, we can't thank you enough, Crisp. So thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. And of course, get scammed. We won't be calling it the Jakedown Breakdown because Jakedown cheats, so we won't be naming it after him. Thank you, though, Crisp. Appreciate that.
We named the Jakedown Breakdown actually. It's already on the YouTube. It's named something like that, Jakedown Breakdown or some shit.
We'll see. We'll talk it over. We'll discuss it if we want to call it the Jakedown Breakdown. We'll get into it.
The problem is the YouTube algorithm doesn't know what that means. And I'm trying to grow, right?
Well, we can call it the internal Jakedown Breakdown.
We can make it an internal.
We can make it internal, yeah. For 101 United States dollars, we can make it internal.
Or $3 fucking grand, yeah. We could perhaps do that for sure, yeah.
For half of the website fund, we can figure something out, Chris,
yeah, we can
right?
definitely figure something out for sure. We can do some finagling, yeah. Yeah. So okay, yes, we'll take that under advisement. Thank you, Crispy Boy. We love you, dude. Okay, great. So anything else, TDS?
No.
Okay. Next announcement. Again, I will explain, excuse me, how this will tie into all of you. Let me just get into it. Some people have offered their services to myself and Tanner in various ways. I have bitched and moaned about how long it takes me to do all of the behind the scenes shit many times. Mostly I relegate that complaining to Patreon, but I've alluded to it here too. And many people have been like, oh, let me like intern for you. Let me help you out. I can like upload the pod for you or something. And it's like, well, that doesn't make any sense, right? It's just going to take longer that way, actually. And I haven't really wanted, even if there was a way to do it, I haven't wanted to go through the labor of like teaching someone how to like help or intern in any way that would really help us, because the upfront cost, time cost, is like substantial. Like to show you what we want, to what standards, do this, do that, all that shit. It would take a long time. And just how it goes with like an unpaid internship, these people can and will come and go at any time. And it's
Are we
actually
calling
not
this
their
an
fault that they do
internship?
that.
Doesn't internship kind of mean that we're going to teach them something? We're not teaching you anything.
Well, yeah, maybe it shouldn't be. We'll get into it.
It's unpaid slave labor for
let's still hold on. Easy.
Okay.
Easy. Twitch admins,
Okay.
easy. It's not that. Let me finish explaining, okay? Slave. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I haven't wanted to like go through that upfront cost, because it's possible like I show someone how to do everything, and then they do like 2 episodes or whatever, and then they're just gone. And then it's like, okay, well, I spent actually 30 hours teaching this person how to do all this, and it's just wasted. So that's been my the reason that we haven't like really taken anyone on board as far as like an internship thing goes. But Tanner and I had a board meeting, the Dropshot LLC board meeting. We discussed a lot, many of which we've talked about, or most of which we
When
talked
was that
about
board
tonight.
meeting? This last Monday?
It was
When was this last Monday?
a time
2
in the
Mondays
past.
ago?
I don't know. Maybe.
2
But
Mondays
whatever.
ago, yeah.
Okay. We had the board meeting, and we, whatever, discussing things. And this an idea came to us that is kind of in this vein. So Tanner and I stream gameplay twice a week for a couple hours each time. So let's say 5 to 8 hours of total gameplay we broadcast on twitch.tv every week. Consider this an official calling out for someone to become an intern. Or maybe not an intern. Definitely not a slave, though, but someone. Okay. And we'll explain more. To make a highlights of the week compilation video. And it's actually that simple. So let me explain. Again, we stream 5 to 8 hours total. So anyone and everyone is welcome to participate. Here's what we're looking for. You take that footage, make a compilation, however long, I don't know. I don't know how long it should be. I would expect it would only be 10 to 20 minutes, but maybe not. It would depend on what kind of footage we have. So what would be in the compilation?
I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know. Good plays, good flicks, funny moments, crashing helicopters, malding, Tanner's freakouts.
I do get mad often, yeah.
You get mad, but that's not what I mean. I mean when you get surprised. Like, oh, he's in here. They're legendary. They're, of course, the highlights of our gameplay streams. And my favorite of these, by the way, was when you were like, oh, I don't give a fuck. If someone's like, we were going to push a building, and you were like, I don't fucking care if I die. Who cares? Fuck this game. And then you go in and you're like, oh shit, there's 2 guys in here. And it's absolutely fantastic content. So that is something that would be like a clip, but like a bunch of clips, like us winning, if we ever win, funny moments, anything, whatever. You distill all of these hours of footage down into a compilation video and then send it to us. Now, why would you want to do that?
Because
Let
you're
me
stupid.
explain more. Because you're dumb. First of all, we will accept any and all submissions. So if you want to take the 2 gameplay sessions we have a week, make a compilation video out of it, and send it to us, I'll accept it. I don't care who you are. You are all welcome to participate. Just DM me or Tanner, probably both of us actually.
Just DM me.
And we'll take a look.
I'll run it by him at the board meetings.
Yeah, okay. I'm also not going to hold anyone's hand. Tanner, I don't think will either.
I don't know how, so.
Yes, right. Well, like if someone DMs me like, "Hey, do you want this clip in there?" The purpose has been defeated if I answer this
You're
question.
fired, yeah.
The purpose has been defeated. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I'm not doing shit. I don't know if you guys have caught on, but we're trying to get good at delegating things so that we can grow and have it be sustainable. This is why Goated Oat is organizing the tournament. Is the tournament 2s or 3s? I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm just going to be there. I've delegated that task to Goated Oat, and it will be mutually beneficial. That is the arrangement, and that is the hope for the future. This is the same thing. What we're looking for, again, compilation video of the 2 couple-hour gameplay sessions we do a week. Make the video, upload it to YouTube, make it unlisted so that you can only see it if you have the link, and then send us the link. And we'll take a look at it. We would also want to see a thumbnail as well, like a custom one, to see if you're capable of making dope thumbnails. Okay? You don't have to do that. I can make a thumbnail, I guess. Doesn't take that long.
I can't.
But I can do all of this. I just don't have the time to.
Well, you surely don't have the time when you're fucking killing duchies for 3 days straight.
Duchies
and you're also
CK3,
sleeping
yeah.
until. Okay, hold on a second. Let's go through my hold on a second here, boys. I wanna show you guys something. Let's look through my Instagram messages from today, right?
Hey, don't show shit.
Let's see.
I'm so not kidding. Don't show messages.
I'm not showing messages.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So let's see. So we were messaging on Instagram earlier. We were talking, we were having a business chat via Instagram. And Raz said at 12:02 Pacific Standard Time, 12:02 p.m., which is afternoon, of course, Pacific Standard Time, 3:02 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. He said, "Yeah, I will once I'm out of bed." This fucking guy was in bed afternoon. How old is he? Is this guy a teenager? Are you kidding? You guys are gifting subs to somebody who sleeps past noon. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I don't sleep past noon typically. I might be in bed past
What time were you conquering duchies until?
That's the problem. I actually normally am not in bed that late. Almost ever.
Okay.
But I've been
Okay.
I'm not lying. I've been conquering duchies in Crusader Kings 3, and it has kept me awake very late the past few days. So
Okay.
that's why I was in bed a little later than normal. Let's move on. I'm curious to see if we get any submissions on this. So I'm very excited. But Tanner's opinion of my sleep schedule has been, of course, noted and documented. So we'll keep those things in mind. So again, yeah, make the YouTube video, or make the video, upload it to YouTube, make it unlisted, send us the link. If you can make a thumbnail, that would be ideal. But that isn't, I guess, a requirement, but that is like a very good thing to do as well. And also, if you're capable of making like a compilation video, you're probably capable of making a pretty good thumbnail too. So I don't think that's like a huge ask, but I guess it's not strictly necessary. None of it's strictly necessary, obviously, because you don't have to send us shit. That's fine, but we're putting the call out there. So, let's see. If we like what we see, we can take these videos and upload them to our own channel. And the goal here is kind of to find someone who does good work, who's demonstrated that they can do it every week. And then we would, you know, use that person to upload highlight videos every week. And the more they can do for that process, the better. The best candidates would, of course, be people who already watch the live streams, because those are the people who will know when something worthy of a highlight happens, and they can just like download the footage right away, or at least mark when it happens so they can download it later. They don't have to like sit through 8 hours or probably like 6 hours straight of us playing Warzone and trying to find highlights. That seems daunting. If you want to do that, be my fucking guest. But I'm just saying, I don't expect anyone who isn't already watching these things to even want to participate. But you're welcome to. And again, whatever you think is worthy of a highlight. Funny, good, insane, someone gets super mauled. It doesn't matter. Just make a compilation video. And once again, the goal is to have like a highlights of the week or like whatever every week. Because I think that would be really cool. And there are a lot of podcast listeners who actually haven't really ever seen us game. So it would be cool to have a little synthesized video every week to put on YouTube for those people. And, you know, maybe they'd want to come watch live, or even if they don't, they would just enjoy that content. And it would be good for us because it would help our podcast get discovered, obviously. And it could be good for the person who is creating the videos because, number one, we have a decent sized audience and we will credit the fuck out of you as the editor for every video.
I won't credit you.
Okay, well,
I'm just kidding.
will. We'll credit the fuck out of you so you can get some exposure. But also, we can pay you for every video. How would that work? Don't know. No earthly idea. I don't know how that would work. It would depend on, you know, how popular the videos are, how much like money we have to spend, etc. But ideally, what happens now is that we get a couple of submissions. One person is submitting good shit for 3 weeks in a row. And we say, cool, man, I'm going to start paying you for these. Just pay you on like a per video basis for a while, for a couple weeks. And then maybe if they are doing like basically every week for fucking 6 months and like the podcast has grown a lot, maybe we could talk about a more permanent role. Because by then we would probably be incorporated as well. And then we could do some, I don't know, employee or at least like contractor, fucking, I'm not a fucking businessman. So I don't know how this shit works.
So let's move on.
We could figure it out.
If you want to edit videos for us, DM me. Right? Dipshit.
Okay.
Get scammed.
I'm excited
by the
about
way.
this, by the way.
Oh, I'm excited too, but we're gonna get
this?
0 submissions because nobody's that dumb to do all this work for free. Now, of
It
course,
wouldn't be for free though. I'm trying to stress that there would be something in it for you if you're a good video editor.
there's
You can
also
get quite a bit of exposure.
There's also something in it for me. I get 3% of the cut, but so I mean,
Well.
I don't know what you're looking for, but it's not going to be much. No, but actually, if you guys are trying to get into this field and want like content to make and practice, this is your chance. Other than that, I think that's your best bet. Is if you're brand new, you're wanting to get into this, you're wanting to try things. You know, send us some clips or what you think. We'll go from there.
Yeah, for sure. So that's that. Yeah. But last thing on this before we move on. I just want to stress, even like if you're new, as Tanner said, great opportunity to like, get your feet wet.
Or if you're unemployed.
Or if you're unemployed, which many of us are, it's COVID-19. But
Is that
even
your
if you're
excuse?
even if you're pretty good at video editing and you're just like hungry for exposure, this would be a great way to get exposure. I feel like we are very good at thanking people who help us out, and we would do that. And then we could also pay you for each video too, so you can get a little extra side cash. So the last thing, I really want this to happen, and I would be very happy to pay someone for each highlights of the week video, because this is something I've wanted for a very long time that I haven't had the inclination to do myself. So I think this could be mutually beneficial, and if you're like a video editor person and you already watch the live streams, consider it. So let's move on.
Cool.
And also, we might start doing this for the Hangouts as well. If we're doing these for like Warzone customs or whatever, like making a highlights of the Hangouts too. That's something else we could consider. But for now, we'll table that. So, Tanner, next point. Go ahead.
Let me get to these real quick. Let's see where we're at here. I don't know where we were. Raging Streams with a gifty boy. Grim, 500 bits. Hank Scorpio with another 3 gifted subs. J-Web with a gifted sub. And ARX Assassin X with the 2 gifted subs. Let's go, boys. I appreciate all the generosity tonight. It's been fantastic. You love to see it. Goes a long way. I love you guys. Thank you. And yeah, what's the next announcement here? What are we on? Oh, shit.
We're on Tanner is an absolute loser is the title of this.
Oh, fuck.
That's what this note is, yeah.
So, oh shit. Has the time come, Raz?
The time has come. Has
the time come for the biggest announcement of the episode for me, which is the same one you guys care about the least? Is this the big announcement?
Possible, yeah.
Has the time come?
Time has come, dude. Don't keep us waiting, bro.
So,
my dick all hard.
Okay, Crisp is okay. So this is a very exciting announcement for me and for the podcast. You guys may not care. If you don't, then leave. Go fuck yourself if you don't care. I don't care about you then. So as of, what time is it? It's 9:18 Pacific Standard Time. As of 4 hours and 30 minutes ago, I am officially a full-time podcast host and streamer for the foreseeable future.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Now Tanner can't call me an unemployed piece of shit.
Now I can't call him an unemployed piece of shit anymore. So let's talk about this for a bit, right? So again, as we said earlier, the patrons already knew. Everyone else get scammed, join the Patreon.
Of course, true. Yes.
So I put something in there at the end. I don't know if you noticed it, Raz, but I said for the foreseeable future. Did you hear me say that?
I heard you say
you
it.
heard
yes.
you heard me say that. So you guys are asking, what the fuck does that mean, you lazy piece of garbage?
Well.
So that means about a month ago, I wrote a letter to my owners and I said, listen, I'm leaving for an amount of time. I said, I'm leaving for a few months. Figure it out. Don't pay me. Figure it out. I've worked here for 11 years, 12 years. I don't know. Figure it out. I'm taking an unpaid leave of absence from this job. What does that mean? I don't know. Am I gonna return to that job? I don't fucking know. Do I want to return to that job? No, I don't. Do I want to do the podcast stream and do YouTube shit full time? Of course. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. So I don't live with my parents like Raz. Instead, I live with my grandmother, which is, of course, much more manly than living with your parents, right?
Is it
right? So
He
I
wipes
didn't
his
want to
grandma's
just.
ass 3 times a day.
I didn't want to just say fuck it, I'm gone, and just quit. I didn't want to go cold turkey yet, right? So this is what I'm considering a very serious test run, we'll call it. And if everything goes well, and I can essentially replace that income I got from that regular 9-to-5 job, then I'm absolutely not going to be returning, and we're going to ride this wave until we crash, and that's it,
Until the boat sinks.
until we're canceled, until something happens. So the foreseeable future, at least for the next few months, I will not be attending my regular job. I will be waking up every single day. I will be playing video games. I will be doing podcast content. I will be gaming. I will be responding to DMs, which of course I do every single day as it is. I will be doing everything but going to that job. So, we're not going to go too far into depth here. That sounded awful on the microphone, by the way. It sounded so bad.
That sucks
So
for you
we're not
guys,
going to go
for
too
sure.
far into depth here because we've already gone into depth on the Patreon. And I don't want to just regurgitate all that same information again. Also join the fucking Patreon because I need it, because I'm depending on you now. My wife may not eat dinner next week if you don't join the Patreon. How do you feel about that? My cats may starve. Angel is 18 pounds. He may start losing weight if you don't join the Patreon. How does that make you feel? Are you that bad of a person you want to see a cat starve? Who are you? I mean, you're just.
It is really the best way to support.
You're
the
just
program.
disgusting.
Yeah.
So we uploaded that announcement last Sunday, I believe, and I told everyone, announce this and you're banned from the Discord, you're banned from my chat. I won't ever respond to your DMs, so don't leak it. Nobody did. I got a lot of lovely DMs, which of course I responded to immediately. And so if you want like specific behind the scene details or just general info, the future of the podcast, the future of the Twitch, the future of our YouTubes, etc., join the Patreon, listen to that episode. We're not going to go too far into depth here. Now, as I was just saying, what does this mean for sure? It means, hey, we've said this before, but now especially the Patreon is more important to us than ever. That's part of the reason we wanted to do this overhaul, because we wanted to give the most value for all of the Patreon tiers, and you guys are extremely generous. Like Raz was saying earlier, a lot of you guys have been supporters for like going on a year now almost. And you guys have been, so a lot of you guys have been paying $20 for a year. And that goes such a long way. I mean, that's a lot of money for you guys, but $20 coming our way for somebody who's trying to do this full time, that's a lot of money, and you guys don't understand how much we appreciate that.
100%.
So we're hoping this Patreon overhaul brings in a lot of new frogs to the community. I've already seen last few days we've got a ton of new Discord members, which is good to see. So let's hope some of those people become active. They join the Patreon. They get in on the chats, the gameplay, because it's a lot of fun. I promise you.
It is, and the bonus episodes are really good.
Okay, go. The bonus episodes are fantastic. We record them when we're not completely drunk and usually can form sentences, of course.
Tanner's had quite a few little.
Well,
quite a few healthy pours.
As you said earlier, I get nervous, right? I get nervous.
Well, yeah, that's of course true. Yeah.
And so they're okay, Nick. They're set up. I got them all. Relax. Hold on. They came up on the screen. They made a noise. So there's some things. Did I write this? We're going to iron out some things. Did I write this? That sounds like something you wrote.
No, yeah. You want me to jump in here?
Jump in. What do you have to say about everything so far?
So, very exciting for your man's twitch.tv/Razinon, of course. For a couple of reasons.
Okay.
What are you okaying me for? What? I can't say your man's? Is that wrong?
Okay. No. You said your man's and then you plugged your own Twitch channel. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Fucking rat.
Well.
Any rats?
Yeah, of course. I have the costume to prove it.
Yeah,
Uh,
actually.
yeah. Very exciting for me personally for a couple reasons.
'Cause you're
Number one, I'll get some fucking help finally, right? I'll get some help. I'm kidding. Tanner's been helpful, but he's been very time constrained. So now he'll be able to help. He will be able to help a lot more in a lot of different ways, which we're going to get into in a little bit. But you know, I think this is really cool. And for a lot of the same reasons that I talked about in December when I quit, and all of those things like were actually true. You know, a lot of the new shit we do for this podcast in general usually comes from me, and that's because I am rested. Actually. Now, if any of you are like mothers in the chat, I'm not a mother myself, but I imagine this is true. When you're like sleep deprived, you're not gonna like come up with new innovative content for your podcast. You're barely gonna remember how to fucking walk to your kitchen and make a sandwich. Right? Like, it's very difficult when you're always fucking tired to like do anything that is outside of the routine. And when I quit my job, I immediately noticed like, oh dude, I have time to think, which sounds dumb, but it's actually true. Time to think is one thing for sure, but also like energy and like coherence to
and like, yeah,
kinda think of
even
shit.
yeah, like the podcast notes and everything have gotten so much better. Like, they don't see all of that, but even like the amount of notes and how specific things are that you've been putting on there has gone up a lot since you've gone full time. It's been a big difference.
Yeah,
and I
for
think
sure.
the listeners, you guys may have not just noticed it because it's kind of just naturally flowed that way. But if you go back and listen to episodes, I'm sure you can tell that like Raz was probably more tired back then. Things weren't as like specific and just good as they've been lately. That's kind of how I view it.
I think the most noticeable thing from the listener perspective that has happened since I quit is that instead of linking to an article and fucking picking shit out live that's important, I can read it beforehand and then find the things that are important and already have them laid out. And that way, if I've read the article before I cover it, I have time to digest it and then add more insightful commentary. And I'm not like fucking looking, like there are many episodes where I'm literally looking at patch notes and skimming it. Tanner and I both do it, would both do it live. Like, okay, what's important here? Okay, you know, like what, you know, and that's done now. So Tanner will be able to like, that's probably the most noticeable thing. But there are a bunch of things. So that's one thing. Tanner will be able to kind of get on board with that and help me do that. And something Tanner's already been much better than I have been for the entire tenure of the program is like breaking news. And he follows every Call of Duty Twitter account. So as soon as something happens or is changed, he knows about it. I don't know if you guys know this, but sometimes we have breaking news on the podcast. Doesn't happen often, but it's happened a couple dozen times in the last year. Now we can count. How many times did I break the news? 0 out of a couple dozen. It's always Tanner. So now he'll be even more equipped to do that. But it's also just a testament to the fact that he has access to these sources of information that I don't. So he'll be able to just include these types of things in the notes. Like maybe JGod has like discovered something, but he hasn't made a YouTube video about it yet. Let's take that for example. If that happened, it would not be covered on the podcast because I wouldn't actually know about it, but Tanner would. And now that Tanner's going to have all this time, we can cover it right away. because Tanner sees JGod every JGod tweet there is, and he's memorized, of course, all of them. So it's just the quality of the notes is gonna improve, which will of course translate to the quality of the episodes will improve. And there's a lot more, but that's like one thing, which I think is actually very important and exciting for me. So.
Yeah. I don't think people really realize that, like, I usually work 8 to 6. I've said this before. I switched to 4 days a week. A lot of days I'll stay till 6. I'll work 8 to 6. So when I work until 6 o'clock, I work really close to home, thankfully. So I'm home by like 6:10 at the latest. When I'm supposed to like be online by 6:30, I don't even have time to look at any of the notes that Raz has written. And I don't like that either personally. Like I like to look at things and make sure I can add notes in. I like to know what we're talking about. There have been, I mean, almost every single Wednesday and Saturday episode for the last few months, I get online, I look at the notes that Raz made, and I have almost no input on it because I didn't have time because I was at work all day. So this is just going to be like better in general for me. It's going to be easier for me to talk about things. It'll make the program better. As you guys already heard, you're going to get a lot more Patreon content, which of course, if you're wondering where all that time's coming from, it's because we're going to have more time. That's where the new Patreon content, because we want to double that patron number, right? We want to boost those analytics. We want to get a ton of patrons and put out a lot of content for you guys because we like doing this. And hey, we need this now. I need to live, right?
You do need to live, yeah. Probably.
I need to, I need to eat,
well,
right?
I need a co-host, so you need to live.
I need to eat. So, yeah. So I guess we should just, I guess we'll get into this next note here, which is like kind of what I'm planning to do and where I'm, what like the first steps are and everything. So the first step is, immediately is to take over the social media. Because, right, Raz, if you guys follow at the Dropshot Pod on Twitter, you would know nothing is ever tweeted from there. There's no interaction. Raz logs on once every 7 days. He doesn't check anything, which is fine. He's doing other things. So I actually like checking Twitter. I've been on Twitter for years and years. I've never been much of a person to like tweet many things, but I've always been on there. I've used it for everything from like, when I was like really into hockey more than I am now, I would check up on that every single game, gaming news, just like my favorite content creators, everything. So I want to use this platform to grow us. And I think Twitter is a really, really good space to grow in the gaming world. And it's, that's been proven numerous times. There are a lot of people that have gotten big like on Twitter and have kind of, you just see them on everything and you're like, who the fuck is this person? I've seen this person respond to the last 8 JGod tweets I've seen. I'm going to go to their profile and then you realize like, oh, this dude's a content creator. I'm going to go follow him. So that's kind of what I'm going to try to do with our Twitter account. Because Twitter is full of shit posters, but for the gaming world, Twitter couldn't be better, honestly.
That's actually so true. Yeah.
Twitter and TikTok.
Dog shit at it.
Twitter and TikTok are the 2 best places to grow in gaming right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So if you guys aren't following us, please at the Dropshot Pod. Again, that is at the Dropshot Pod on Twitter. We're going to be way more active on there. I'll be in charge of it. If you guys want to DM on there, you can. It's probably better just to DM my private accounts, but if you guys want to DM on there, that's fine. I'll respond to it. I'm going to get very active on there. Raz, what do you think about this highlighted note here?
Yes, I like it.
You like it?
Yes, I think so. Tanner has suggested that we do some sort of Twitter giveaway soon. I am totally on board. So we'll give away some shit if you follow at the Dropshot Pod. So why don't you get ahead of the curve and follow now before the giveaway is announced so you don't miss out. What will we give away? Who knows? We'll fucking see. Probably cash. Most people like fucking cash. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll give away COD points or some other bullshit. But yeah, at the Dropshot Pod, follow us. Tanner will be replying to every content creator you know of on Call of Duty on that account.
Yeah. So I don't know what we're going to do for the giveaway. We'll think of something good, something better than just like COD points or some shit everyone does. We'll do something good. We'll believe me, we'll do something good. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll think about it. But yeah,
because we want to hit like, I think right now on that account we're only at like 300 followers or something. We need to get that account above 1,000.
Absolutely. Yeah, being under 1,000 for the size of our program is offensive.
It's
actually, and I'm actually mad at every single person. So hey, if you're listening right now on Twitch, on Spotify, on iTunes, on YouTube, I don't give a fuck where you're listening. If you've just heard me utter this sentence and you're not following the pod on Twitter at the Dropshot Pod, shame on you. And you should be shot. In game, of course. Really, really and truly. So at the Dropshot Pod, now follow us on Twitter. And don't tell me you don't have a Twitter account. Make one. First of all, you're lying, but also make one. And then follow us. And then delete the app from your phone. I don't care.
Yeah.
Boost the analytics, please. Thank you.
And of course, Hank Scorpio in chat is saying give away a 3080. Okay, Hank, get me a 3080 and give it to me and I'll give it away.
That's
sure.
A little aggressive, yeah.
I mean, sure.
Aggressive.
If you want to donate a 3080 to give away, give it to me. I expect it at my house tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., which is, of course, is when I wake up because I'm not a piece of shit like Raz. So that's...
And Hank Scorpio loves to try to sell and give away used graphics cards.
Yeah.
So if he's going to say, oh, I already have one, it's mining Bitcoin right now. Wrong.
And then sell it to you for $1,000 over MSRP.
Yeah, exactly. We're not fucking giving away used hardware before you suggest that.
Hank Scorpio is a bigger scammer than us, actually.
Oh, of course he is.
He's a rat.
He's a scalping rat.
Yeah.
Yes, that's of course true.
He's a scalper for sure. So that's step number one. Number two is, this is more not podcast related, more for me. But I want to stream more. So we'll probably, I don't know how it's going to work with the Wednesday and Saturday evening streams. We may end up changing something up where like Raz streams one of those nights. I don't know. We need to kind of, I mean, of course you guys don't want to see his gameplay anyway, so I should be streaming it. But we need to figure something out with that. Cause also it may be like he streams one of those nights every week. Maybe I stream a podcast every week or every 2 weeks. I don't know. We need to figure all that out. But things are going to be changing. When the website is live, this will be a lot easier to see who's live on what days because it'll all be on the homepage. Very easy to see. But yeah. So I want to start doing morning and like afternoon streams because playing at night, you guys that stay and watch, you know the lobbies are sweaty. And it's fine, you know, Warzone's still pretty fun either way, but playing in those sweaty lobbies is rough. And when I hop on at like 9 a.m. and play with like Jake and Cope and Lag or Goat, whoever's online, and we run those lobbies, they are so much easier. It's way more fun. I'm just more alert because I just woke up because I wake up on time. I wake up by 8:30 every single day, in case you didn't know.
Let's not say on time.
I wake up
for sure.
On time. And so I think I'm going to start streaming either morning like that or like early afternoon. I'm not sure. We're going to do probably 2 extra streams this next week. I don't know what days. We need to figure all that out. But just, you know, follow me on Twitter at Tanner Dropshot and follow the Dropshot Pod. We'll start posting on there more regularly, like our weekly schedules and whatnot, what we're doing on there. So yeah, that's going to be fun for sure. Kira wants a Tanner and Jake morning stream. We certainly could. I mean, Raz is asleep until noon, so it would be the Tanner and Jake show for sure.
Jake show, yeah. Get Jake in.
Yeah.
Jake's blossomed into a good.
Jake is a streamer. Jake is a full-time streamer for sure. It's actually crazy. Remember when Jake was all shy like 6 months ago or something?
Yeah, a little shy, little pussy boy. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Out of his shell, though.
Jake, we were talking about this internally. Of course, we should take 50% of your earnings.
Minimum.
Because you were shy before and now you're not. So give us 50% of your earnings. We deserve it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So next, we can talk about this with Raz. I was going to say work on my YouTube channel, but I think we talked about this in the board meeting. And I think we kind of discussed maybe instead of me working on my YouTube channel, we would kind of just form the Dropshot Podcast YouTube into one general space for podcast uploads, podcast clips, gameplay clips, etc. And that's
Yes.
probably what we'll end up doing, because instead of me starting at 0 YouTube subs and trying to grow, I think it's better if we just grow the Dropshot account. It's easier to find. I mean, people have already complained before, like, dude, I don't know which one of you streaming. I don't know which one of you to DM. You guys have too many accounts. I get it.
Yeah.
So we'll probably going forward just use youtube.com/the Dropshot podcast, and we'll start uploading more clips and videos to there. So what'll happen is Raz will teach me how to edit things. I'll start editing clips, full gameplays. I'll probably just send them to him to upload. Or, you know, we'll just work on that together, and I'll start
You can
uploading
upload
them to
yourself.
that
I'll give you the
YouTube
login
channel.
for it.
So we'll figure that out. Now, of course, he's scamming me because I don't get a dime from the YouTube. He was telling me yesterday he
He's
just
so
bought
dumb.
he just
This is
bought a
fake news.
he just bought a brand new Porsche with his YouTube earnings.
Yeah.
Brand new 2021 Porsche, and I didn't get a dime of those YouTube earnings because he doesn't give me anything, right? So maybe he'll start giving me 3% of the YouTube earnings going forward if I upload clips.
So to be clear, I also don't get a dime of the YouTube earnings because there are none. There are some, but I haven't crossed the threshold for whatever remuneration. By the way, Tanner and I talked about this. I will be paying him for the YouTube, especially if he's going to start fucking uploading shit to it, of course.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm going to pay him for the YouTube, actually, even if if he doesn't do anything for it, because the only things we put on there are both of us. So Tanner will be getting YouTube revenue once I get YouTube revenue. So youtube.com/the Dropshot podcast. Subscribe. It's free. And I get paid if you watch the shit. And so does Tanner. And he's unemployed. And if you want his cats to starve, you won't follow us on Twitter at the Dropshot Pod. And you won't subscribe on youtube.com/the Dropshot podcast, both of which are free, by the way. So if you don't want to do something free to save the lives of cats,
Yeah.
don't
not like
follow.
Do you not
and
like
don't
animals?
subscribe.
It's crazy. Do you want
Crazy.
animals to die?
Insane.
Do you want my cats to starve? I don't know. I don't
Great
know what you
question.
want, but I'm getting the vibes you don't care about us because you're not.
Agreed.
You haven't joined the Patreon yet, right?
Excellent question. Excellent question.
So, anyways, next thing on the list here is upload gameplay clips on TikTok. So the podcast clips are cool because that's what we're ultimately, in the long run, the podcast is what will allow us to really be full-time content creators realistically.
100%.
Because we're not good enough to be just full-time gaming content creators. We're not good
And
enough.
we're way too old too.
We're too old. We're boomers. We're almost 30 years old. We don't have jobs. We're losers. We live with our parents. We don't pay rent. So I want to start uploading actual gameplay clips to TikTok. So the podcast clips are great. It's going to help us in the long run. But the thing that's really going to draw people into our Twitch channels is somebody scrolling through Twitter. It's some 16-year-old kid. He gets 4
TikTok.
clips in a row of huge titties or asses shaking in his face. And then he comes on one that's me just fucking 180. What was that, a 180 or 360? It was a 360.
That was a 360.
That was a 360.
Yeah.
Just sniping.
Quick maths.
Quick scoping someone with a Car 98, and they're going to say, oh shit, that guy's good. And then they're going to go to my Twitch account, they're going to follow me, and they're going to say, oh, this dweeb, this guy who's old enough to be my dad and is on TikTok, he has a Call of Duty podcast. We should listen to this. He tells all of his friends. I get 40 new followers on Twitch.
And then we're millionaires, yeah.
And we're millionaires. It's really that simple. We're millionaires.
simple.
So we'll be millionaires in about a month. So just hold on a second, boys. We'll be millionaires very soon.
We need your help. Patreon.com.
So yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for, is to get some nasty clips. Now, of course, I may be using some of Jake Down's clips and just pretending that it's me and not crediting him. I may be stealing his clips. So
His name out.
don't say anything if you guys see that. Just pretend it was me with that clip, right?
Holy shit, that's excellent. That's
So
an
we'll
excellent
be uploading clips to there. It'll grow our TikTok for sure. And then honestly, I mean, hey, Raz pays me 3%. Whatever he wants, I'll do
This
it.
is fake news, by the way.
I mean,
but
he wants a thumbnail made. I'll say, sure, boss. I'll wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Let me make the thumbnail. He says, I'm fucking hungry. I'm waking up tomorrow at 11:45. I want lunch delivered at 12. I'll say, yes, master. I'll go on DoorDash. I'll order it for him and I'll have it delivered by noon, and I'll give a 30% tip to make sure it's there on time so he doesn't yell at me. So that's where I'm at. I mean, whatever he wants me to do, I don't care. I'll do it. I have time, right? I'm a loser. I'm unemployed. I'm collecting Biden's unemployment checks. Thanks for the increase in unemployment benefits. I appreciate it.
By the way, neither of us are eligible for unemployment, so patreon.com/thedropshot, or Tanner's cats will die. Also, okay, not 3%. Fake news, number one. Fuck, what else was I gonna say?
You are fake news.
Shit. What else was I gonna say? Oh, okay. I think this is what I was gonna say. The broader point here is that, you know, I know how to make thumbnails, kind of. When I went full time, the caliber of YouTube thumbnails, I would say, increased. A number of people commented and say, "Hey, I like the new thumbnails, the rebranding, whatever." I'm no fucking YouTube thumbnail expert or whatever.
Oh, you're stupid, yeah.
Yes, of course, true. But the broader point here is that, yeah, I am willing and able to teach Tanner everything I know how to do. So I'm not a good fucking video editor either. It's very
Oh, you're the
easy.
worst, yeah.
Yeah, it's very easy to do the video editing that I do. Because it's really just kind of plug and ship. Very little you know, witchcraft going on there. But it still takes time to learn that shit. It took me quite a while. So I'm gonna, you know, Tanner wants to start making TikTok clips. Great. I know how to do that. I know what format to do it in. I can step by step show him how to do that. And that's the plan. I'm gonna show him, okay, dude, here's what you want to do. Install DaVinci Resolve, save a template as this format, because this is what TikTok accepts. And then here's how you trim. Here's how you put our fucking thumbnail in the first 2 seconds so that it's like a TikTok thumbnail, etc.
Yeah.
Show him how to do all this shit. And then like thumbnails too, whatever. I don't know if he'll need to make thumbnails, but it's possible.
I'll do whatever. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet.
Exactly. That's the point. It's like everything that I'm currently doing and know how to do, I'm going to be showing Tanner how to do. And that's going to be really good, because the best way to think of that is that it is a 100% increase in our capabilities. So now, instead of one person knowing how to upload the podcast to YouTube, there are two. Instead of one person knowing how to make a TikTok clip, there are two. It's doubling it. It's actually,
instead of one person doing the notes every week, there are two.
Yes, exactly. Yes, things like this. That's actually great. That's actually huge. It's doubling our output capacity, and you know, proficiency, which I'm very, very excited for, and it'll be really cool. And it's also going to be cool for Tanner, just for his own edification. I mean, I think in the long run, assuming all things go well, it would serve Tanner well to know how to do everything that I've learned how to do, because then he can have his own shit, you know, on the side that he's like, where he's competent and knows how to do all those things. I mean, I think everything I do now is related to the podcast, so it wouldn't exactly relate to me, but like, you know, let's say in 5 years, we're still doing the podcast, but I've also been fucking recruited by Esports Edward to fucking...
You're also married?
I won't be married in 5 years. That's of course fake news.
Exclamation point, 8 years.
Well, good math. Esports Edward to host a show, and then also Tanner, in conjunction with the podcast, gets hired to like I don't know, join some like content creator org or whatever. It would serve him well to know not even to know how these things are done precisely, because the goal is to never edit a fucking video again. And all of your favorite content creators who are fucking huge, they don't make their own anything.
Oh, of course not now.
Nick Merckx makes his own tweets and he streams. It's about it. But he earned that.
I don't even know if he does his own tweets, honestly.
Yeah, maybe not. Actually, maybe he might be big enough to where that's not even true. But the only way you get there is by first learning how to make your own fucking TikToks or YouTube videos or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Swag is another like very illustrative example. Swag started his YouTube account like 8, 9, 10 years ago. And obviously he was like 15. He made his own YouTube videos. But now he doesn't make his own YouTube videos. He records them. He doesn't fucking edit them.
Yeah.
And you can see that how the insane quality of his YouTube videos is precisely because he is not the editor. Because he's not a YouTube editor. He's not a video editor. He's a content creator. He creates the content. He ships it to someone whose expertise, whose specialty is fucking insane video editing, where they can do all the cool transitions, all the cuts, all that shit, whatever. But for Swag to be able to properly vet who is good and who is not, it really helps, and it might even be a requirement, that Swag has at least a basic, rudimentary, fundamental understanding of how a YouTube video is made.
Yeah.
Or how a thumbnail is made or whatever. So I'm excited to share those fundamentals with TDS, because then he'll have a what was it, springboard? What's the expression? Doesn't matter, whatever. He'll have like a base from which he can, you know, grow in whatever direction life takes us.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, so it's gonna be, the next few weeks will probably end up being a little rough, a lot of learning, but for sure the social media, that'll be, I mean, if the password isn't in my DMs within 5 minutes, then I'm quitting the pod, Raz, so figure it out, right? The password for the Twitter.
It won't be.
Okay.
My password for Twitter is the same as every password.
So you need to change it.
I'm not giving that to you.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
So.
I use like the same couple passwords for everything, a few variations. I'm not gonna give it away.
I probably 5 or so.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so now of course, hey, if you guys catch me sleeping past 9 a.m., call me out. Please call me out. I will never, ever sleep past 9 a.m. when I'm an unemployed rat. First thing I do when I wake up, I get on my iPhone, I check Discord, I check my Discord DMs, I check everything. I check Twitter. I go to JGod's Twitter. I see what's going on, and I see there that it says JGod YouTube follows you. Of course, he follows me. He has almost 700. I think he has more than 700,000 subscribers on YouTube now, and he follows me because he likes me, right? JGod and I are friends. JGod is a friend of the pod, right? So that's where we're at with him. But it's just, honestly, more than anything, I'm just excited to be able to, hey, know what we're talking about for the episodes, right? We've had some people come in here before that genuinely, it pisses me off when like, oh, why haven't you played the new game mode? Why haven't you done this? Okay, the game mode came out last night at 11 p.m. I worked all day. What the fuck do you want me to do? I'm sorry you're 16 and still in high school and it had Zoom school from 8 to 10 a.m. and then you played fucking Outbreak all day. I don't know what to tell you. I literally did not have time unless I stayed up all night and didn't go to sleep and then worked for 10 hours the next day. I don't know what to tell you. Figure it out. So it's going to be nice to actually, I think just the Call of Duty content in general going forward is going to be better. So you guys listening to this episode molding, stay mad. There's going to be a lot more Call of Duty focused content going forward. And it's going to, you know, it's going to be good for all of us. So yeah. Now let me get on to the I've got a few Streamlabs notifications here, which is a little odd. I'm not sure what they are. Let's go through these.
We'll fucking find out for sure, yeah.
So it looks like, okay. Well, I don't even know where to start. So Crispy Claire has once again Because of course Raz takes 97% of the cut from everything, from Patreon, even my Twitch channel. Raz asks for 97% of the cut. So when you gift me a sub, Raz gets 97% of it, right? I'm just kidding, of course. But so Crispy Claire said, no, let's not do that. And he has donated 100 United States dollars and says, Raz can get 3% of this. The other 97% is for you. Let's fucking go, Crispy boy.
Well,
again, doing way more than he should. Just
absolutely
ridiculous. Crispy Clay with another $100 United States donation. It just absurd, Crisp. And I think we have more to get to on that, so we'll leave it at that for now. Silent Murder with a tier 1 for 7 months. J Web with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. J Web with the 10 gifted subs. Bala K with a 5 gifted subs. Let's fucking go, boys. Appreciate that greatly. That sub count is just rising tonight. You love to see it. Hank Scorpio, the stupid brother-in-law, not the shit one though, has used 10,000 bits. Let's go. So once again, his child is starving. My nephew did not eat dinner tonight.
good.
Because Hank Scorpio 12 has given me 10,000 bits. Let's go, Hank Scorpio. Thank you, dude. That's insane amount of bits. I appreciate that. You guys are nuts. Silent Murder with the 2 gifted subs. Fucking go. Nick Can with a $20 donation. He said, don't you dare send this back, you unemployed rat. Because, of course, he donated me $20 earlier this week for helping him for 5 minutes, so I donated it back. So he's wanting me to keep this one. Nick, thank you for the $20. AR Assassin with a $20 donation. Crispy Claire with a $50 donation. Holy shit, boys. It's going to be the rest of the fucking pod is just thanking all of this. Insane. Donations go a very long way. Thank you, boys, especially since I don't have a job anymore. This is great. And then Crispy Claire wanted to just top it off, and he's gifted an amount of subs. You want to guess the amount of subs, Raz? What do you think is the amount of subs Crispy Claire is gifted?
Crispy boy, recently or in total? I won't cheat.
I will say recently, within the last 27 minutes.
Well, I saw 27 minutes. Okay, I saw 100.
Interesting.
Which is an aggressive number, right?
100 is a large number. What do you think about that 100 subs? What would you say if somebody gifted 100 subs in your channel? What do you think about that number?
I would say that person needs to go to fidelity.com and invest in the S&P 500, perhaps, because that would be perhaps a better investment.
Perhaps.
Maybe not, though, because this is, of course, the hottest up-and-coming podcast in gaming.
Of course.
And if you ingratiate yourself with us, then maybe you'll get better returns than the S&P 500. That's possible. I don't know. I'm not fucking Nostradamus, right? But if someone did gift 100 subs to me, to answer your question, I would say it's a lot of scratch. And we appreciate that. And it's very generous. And
that goes a long way, right?
It goes a long fucking way.
So that number indeed that Crispy Claire has gifted is in the form of 100 gifted subs.
Let's fucking go, dude.
God, we're just the worst at dancing. This is the Raz dance. Let's fucking go, boys.
What's your dance, bitch? Play it again.
I don't know.
Show me
I'm
your
white.
Dance.
We don't know how to dance. Somebody,
Okay.
hey,
All
we're
right.
looking
Well,
for
don't
an
single me
unpaid
out then.
intern to teach us how to dance, please.
True. And we only want POC and indigenous peoples because white people, of course, are shit and don't know how to dance.
Okay, yeah. So, Crisp, thank you. I can't sit here I can't sit here and give you guys the hour of just thanking you deserve. But seriously, all of you guys that have gifted tonight, donated, subbed, followed, anything. Of course, now that you guys know I'm unemployed, this goes a very, very long way, and I really, truly appreciate it a lot. So that today's subs number is close to the amount of subs we had going into today. So thank you guys. Podcast listeners, stay mad. Be here live next time.
True.
Fucking insane. So we just have a few more real quick here, boys. J Webb with a gifted sub. Princess Leia with 100 bits for the cat, she says. And Aussie Menace with 100 bits. What the fuck? I just got home and now I'm seeing 194 subs. You indeed are. Indeed. And Kickflip 806 says, "Hey, I'm stoked for you guys." And instead of just typing that out in the chat, Kickflip 806 has given 5,000 bits, baby.
Jesus,
Holy
dude.
shit, boys.
That's a lot of scratch.
Let's go, dude.
That's a lot of scratch.
Again, I do not have enough time to thank you guys. Seriously, this means a lot. This has been an incredible stream. I appreciate all of you. This is fantastic. I mean, hey, should I just call my boss right now and say, "Hey, you know what? I'm not coming back after 2 months, actually, right? I'm done. After 3 months, I'm done.
You should just
Get me out of there. Get me out of there, right?"
Game, of course.
And of course, J-Web wanted to hit 200 subs on the day, and J-Web has gifted another 6 fucking subs.
God,
What is he
dude.
at? 349 in this channel. J-Web, you're insane. Of course, he's a pediatrician, so he makes more money
He
than
is, in fact,
probably
Dr. J-Web,
99.8% of you listening to this. 99.9%. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 of you that make an obscene amount of money. But this is just absurd. J-Web, thank
Smuggling
you.
drugs.
Everyone, thank you. Kickflip, Crisp, Hank Scorpio, AR Assassin, Nick. It just absurd. We need to move on though. I don't want to make the podcast listeners maul too much, but this has been fantastic, boys. I really appreciate all of this. Appreciate the love. And
Yeah, for sure.
Nick said we'll have to hear Tanner whine about no offline subs for the next few weeks. Hey, you had like 300 gifted in one night. No one is left on Twitch not subbed. Yeah, true.
Actually, yeah.
True.
If you do
hey,
the gift, the algorithm will just give it to random people who have never been here
I
at this
promise I will. Today is March 6th. I will not complain about having no offline subs until at a minimum April 6th, 2021. You heard it here first.
point. Okay. Flip it and ship it.
But honestly, boys, I think there's not much else to say. I think that's about it. If you guys want to hear all the details and everything, join the Patreon, listen to the episode there. We could talk for another 2 hours about this, but we're not going to. This podcast's already been 3 hours long. We want to play video games, which is, of course, Call of Duty, the video game, which is what this podcast is about. Not really, but kind of.
Ostensibly. Yeah.
So I don't really have anything else. What about you?
Yeah. We'll cap this bitch off.
I'm gonna get some water because
so-
my throat hurts.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. So yeah, first of all, on I want to say on Tanner's behalf, but it's also helpful to me, of course. All of the excuse me, all of the insane fucking support tonight. Very, very much appreciated. On behalf of Tanner, obviously, but also you know, from my own perspective and from my own point of view, super helpful. Every financial contribution to me specifically or Tanner specifically in equal measure is incredibly helpful and appreciated for the podcast at large. Because you know, Tanner and I are both, this is it now. This is how we make money now, which is actually insane. And you know, I could wax poetic about this for hours, which I had done for our 1 year anniversary. So I'll spare you guys that diatribe again. But it really does mean the absolute world to both of us. And I know Tanner's kind of going through these acknowledgments and expressions of gratitude relatively briefly, but it's because there are so many of you. And it's absolutely insane, and it means the world to him. I promise you. I talk to him a lot every day, and I know you know how grateful he is, and how much this means, especially now that this is his only source of income. So it really does mean a lot from his point of view. And also from mine. That's kind of where I wanted to, or why I wanted to jump in. You know, This podcast is me and Tanner, and it simply would not work without Tanner. There wouldn't be a podcast without Tanner. So if he gets, donations, gifted subs, bits, whatever, any kind of contribution, then that is one more contribution to the you can keep continuing Tanner fund, right? And the podcast would not exist and will not exist if Tanner isn't involved. So when you guys are insanely generous like you've been tonight, with Tanner, then you're really not only funding him and his cats, who are starving, of course, patreon.com/thedropshot, but also you're funding the entire podcast, because if Tanner, whatever, has to jump ship to make money or whatever, then the podcast is done. This as sad as this is to say, as actually shameful as this is to say, the Dropshot, a podcast about Call of Duty, the video game, is my magnum opus. It is my life's work. And there is no enterprise with which I've been involved that means more to me than this. And one of the requirements for sustaining this program is that my dear co-host and friend Tanner is not homeless. And
Indeed,
you guys are helping with that. So on my own selfish behalf, thank you very much for how fucking insane you guys have been tonight. It really means a lot. And my gratitude knows no bounds, and none of you have gone unnoticed. Maybe we didn't say thank you enough, or as effusively as we could have, or perhaps should have, but there are time constraints, and we have to weigh thanking you versus keeping the attention span of RSS feed listeners, Spotify listeners, whatever, in mind. So we're doing our best, but it really does mean a lot, and it means more to us than we are expressing or are capable of expressing. I promise you that. I promise you that. So really, really thank you guys. Not only for tonight, by the way. Definitely thank you for tonight. You guys have been really fucking generous with Tanner, and that's going to incentivize him and help him stay on board so that I can continue my life's work, which is contingent on his participation, but also for helping him in and of himself. He deserves it. He's been, an excellent co-host on this journey. I couldn't have asked for a better partner, really. And I'm very happy to see him taking the plunge with me and trying to make a fucking go of it full time.
Yeah.
Full time. So thank you guys, for real.
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, just insane support tonight. Thank you, Raz, for the kind words. It is, tonight has already kind of what he's saying, kind of shown me. It's like,
Change
okay.
camera, by the way.
Oh, okay, maybe this will work, right?
You're experiencing what I experienced on the 1-year anniversary.
Exactly.
Because I was real nervous.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, I am, of course, a boy with Arrested Development who lives with his parents, but I still I have to make money and pay things. And that's another thing I want to say real quick is it's it's not all about money. And even if you've never given us a cent, but you've been fucking riding with us since the beginning or for any time, if you listen to the podcast and you like the podcast, thank you. And like, I get it. A lot of people don't have much money to spare and they are not going to fucking give us a cent and they're still going to listen. I'm not mad at you guys. We make jokes that we're not going to start the podcast until we get X amount of patrons or whatever. But those are actually jokes. Like there are plenty of people like, look, man, life is rough. Full stop. Period.
Yeah.
Siddhartha Gautama discovered this thousands of years ago. Hundreds, maybe. I don't know. And like some people just can't afford it. And, or even if you can afford it and you don't want to, that's fine too. I listen to a ton of podcasts that I enjoy, but I don't give them a goddamn cent. Because I actually couldn't afford to fund every podcast I enjoy. And you might be one of those people for us. That's fine. I get it. I'm actually not mad. And, you know, if you don't give us any fucking money, totally fine. We still love you. The analytics still help. And
yeah, exactly.
Just listening actually helps us also. You're doing enough if you just listen, actually. But, however, to go full time, we do require money. So we're not like, you know, I don't want us like pushing the Patreon super hard to come off as some avaricious, greedy, you know, fucking money grab or whatever. Because it really isn't that. I don't care about becoming fucking Jeff Bezos. I'm not a sociopathic, you know,
we don't require a whole,
player.
we essentially, it sounds like a lot, but realistically, like we require the minimum amount, like, to survive for us. So it's like, for us, that amount is small. For a lot of you guys, you give entirely too much. But even those guys, like, if we have 150 people that just subscribe on their own, even with Twitch Prime, that goes a really long way for us.
Yeah,
personally,
100%.
It goes a very long way. So like, neither of us have ever made very much money. So it's like, I mean, you know, we'd like to make more money at some point, but we are fine with what we're at right now. It gets us by. It lets us do this full time.
Now that Tanner's full time, we do require more, though. Actually,
of course, we require more. Of course, we will need at least 50 more patrons before we start the episode next week. So figure that out. But yeah.
Yeah. Again, I just want to say, like, whatever, all the panhandling for patrons or whatever. And this is why we did a Patreon overhaul. We try really hard to not scam people. The joke is that we scam people, which of course we do, but we try really hard to provide value that is equal to or greater than the contribution we require for that value. We try really hard for that. So like, again, this isn't some fucking money grab or whatever, but if we're gonna do this full time, which we want to do, obviously, we do require some money. And the point there is that the fact that we are getting some money, we are very eternally grateful.
Yes.
Grateful for. That's kind of the point I'm trying to make laboriously. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
I think that's about it. I just need to hit my last notifications here, which are some
numerous.
Which are some ideal, fantastic, important notifications I need to get to.
Okay, let's do it, dude.
So to start with, Total Toad, formerly known as Beirut Blast, with the 100 bits. Cam Wilkes, Killicam, with the 3 gifted subs. Let's fucking go, boys. And I don't know what was going on in chat, but I got a Discord DM, so I looked at it. And it was from Crisp Eclair, and he said, password is, I will be married in 8 years. And I said, huh? What are you talking about?
Well, that's okay.
So he said, I don't know. Let's fucking go. PayPal when you come back. And I said,
You tried, Chris.
huh? I said, huh? So I'll read the message first. It says, good to have you as a full-time podcaster, brother. Hopes that helps a little bit for you and your family. A little gift from my family to yours. And that little gift that Crisp Eclair is referring to has come in the form of a donation. A cash donation of Jesus Christ. 500 fucking United States dollars from Crispy Claire.
White boy dance.
Insane.
White boy dance.
White boy dance.
Let's go.
In crisp.
Absolutely bonkers.
I guess he just comes out for the big episodes, right? He saves up his money. He must make a lot of it. He shows up for the big episodes and he just says, hey, here's this money I made. Please take it. You guys made me laugh once in the last year. Please take my money. I mean, I don't know. It's just insane, Crisp. $500. I can't thank you enough. He says, don't spend this all at one place. Don't worry, I won't. I'll probably owe too much in taxes. So everything goes a long way, Crisp. I mean, this is like this tonight. What I've gotten from you guys is like, fuck, I don't know. It's enough to make up about probably a month at my normal 9-to-5 job, right? So this has just been this has really given me some hope for the future. Some just some hope. It makes me excited for everything. Makes me excited to put out more content for you guys, make everything more worth your dollar, the Patreon, everything. It's just absurd, and we don't deserve it, Crisp. Thank you for everything you've done for this program, for Raz, for myself. Fucking nuts. We can't thank you enough. I don't know, dude. Do we have anything else here?
I think we're just about ready to go. So we'll do iTunes reviews, but we'll do them at another time. So in lieu of that, any closing thoughts? TDS, are you more or less excited, and are you more or less motivated to kick that lily white ass in gear after this episode of the program
for sure
before we started?
It sounds like cliche to say, but actually yes. Like, I got off work tonight and I even like messaged you guys and I was like, any unemployed rats in the chat? And I would just say it felt no different at all. Felt zero difference. But like now, after all of this, it is like, okay, this has been nuts. And now this excites me for sure to like start on like Monday morning. Like tomorrow, it's a Sunday. DM me, I'll respond. Other than that, I'm not going to do anything, right? But Monday morning, I just want to, get working on things, start learning everything, get on that
If you're not
grind, as the kids
tomorrow,
say.
I'm going to be mauled. So
I don't
you
get
need to drink
hungover.
more.
I don't get hungover.
Well, then drink
I'll be
more.
awake at 8:30 tomorrow. It's pretty simple.
I thought we were celebrating. Sorry.
I'll be awake at 8:30. I'll walk out to my dining room. I'll turn on my Breville Barista Express. I'll let it preheat. I'll go back to the bathroom. I'll go pee. I'll put in my contacts. I'll get on my computer. I'll check how my Bitcoin mining was overnight. I'll check Discord. I'll go back.
You wear contacts?
Yeah. I'll go back. I'll make my latte. I'll come back to my computer and I'll be on that grind, as they say, right?
On that grind.
On that fucking grind. So yeah, this
You
actually
need to put entrepreneur, self-employed in your Twitter bio.
of course,
What are your
entrepreneur
thoughts
will
on
be in
that?
my Twitter bio by within the next hour at the latest. I mean, full-time streamer will be in my header. So.
That is a Twitter. That's a Twitter
Full-time
bio
streamer.
people
I'm gonna
have,
put my
yeah.
age in there. That's what people do too. Yeah. So thank you, boys, for everything tonight. J-Web with another 2 gifted, and Millie Boy with a fucking gifted sub too. Let's go, boys. Thank you. I appreciate those gifted subs. 205 subs on the day. Insane. I don't know what else to say, but maybe I don't need another job, right? Millie boy, I appreciate that, dude.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. We'll see. This
Hopefully
is
not.
hey, this is covered about 1 month of it, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What do you
As
got?
always, I will remind everyone, patreon.com/the Dropshot. We've overhauled it as we talked about this evening. And if any of those benefits interest you, sign the fuck up. And if they don't interest you, but you're an independently wealthy individual, sign up anyway, and then don't take advantage of the benefits. That's fine. Patreon.com/the Dropshot is the best way to support the program. It is. So we have every once in a blue moon. This is the second of a year in change that we've ever had. Every once in a blue moon, we have special events, such as this one, where a large number of our insanely generous community comes out and shows support by, of course, giving us money, which again, we need to survive. Whatever. I've gone into that whole thing. But you know, we can't rely on special events or whatever to survive, to feed Tanner's cats. So if you are not an independently wealthy individual, such as Crisp or Dr. J-Web or the Vaping Viking or SP Farms or Mulletproof Bunk or Kickflip 8 of 6, change it, or many others, then but you still have some cash and you really want to support the program, Gold Patreon, $5 a month, affordable. If you have an internet connection, affordable for most of you. If you can't afford it, don't. That's fine, actually. And I'm not going to rehash that whole spiel. You merely listening is enough, actually. But if you have a little extra change, Patreon's the best way to support the program. It's consistent income that we can rely on, and we can budget accordingly based on that.
That's the biggest thing. It's something you can like expect almost, or like rely on, hopefully.
100%, because those numbers remain relatively consistent. And also, Patreon as a platform takes the least percentage from the creator. So if you give us money on Twitch, they take anywhere from 50 to 30, 20% of what you give us. On Patreon, they take 7%. It's a really good way to support us. Yeah. And you get the most on Patreon also. And we did that on purpose because we want to provide the maximum incentive for that thing which we want to incentivize the most. Because you get the most from Patreon, and so do we. So that's the best way to support. If you want, and if you have the spare money. If you don't feel obligated. We love you just because you are hearing this right now, actually. So I know times are rough for a fucking lot of people right now. So, but anyways, that's that. So those are my closing thoughts. Thank you guys again. Insanely generous. I really appreciate it deeply from the bottom of my heart. You have made this enterprise possible. And, you know, I am hashtag living the dream because of you guys. I really, really appreciate it. So that is that. We're going to go get some dubs in Verdansk. But before that, and maybe before that, Tanner, any final words, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the support tonight has been literally like more than ever. It's been insane. You guys are like giving me hope for what we can do with this program and going forward. It makes me very, very excited. You know, Twitch is hit or miss. Tonight has been a hit for sure, right? I mean,
yeah, it's been a grand slam. Yeah,
yeah,
it's been a hit, all right. Yeah,
it's been a hit. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. I've received way too much support tonight from you guys. As Raz was saying, so many of people are like out of jobs, unemployed, and we have a bunch of oil princes over here just giving too much money.
Oilers.
It's just absurd. But yeah, thank you, boys. A lot of good stuff to come. Be excited for next week. Be excited for the future. The Patreon's going to get better. Every aspect of this pod is going to get better. I've even noticed this overlay. Your YouTube says Razinon still. That needs to change. Did you change that on yours?
Oh fuck.
That needs to be changed.
I did. I changed it on mine. You need.
You did on
I'll
yours.
send you
Okay.
the updated overlay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are a lot of things that are going to be changing. Just more active in general, boys. Way more active in general. Okay. Well.
Should I
Okay.
message you this so that you remember? Would that work?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna message
just
you,
DM me
yeah.
because I read my DMs.
Well, okay. Kill yourself in game, of course.
Okay, so we'll get to these last couple announcements here, and then, I mean, there's some people tonight that are drinking too much for sure, right?
That's of course true. Yes.
So we'll get to these last ones here. JWeb has gifted 5 subs for a total of 356 gifted subs in this channel. JWeb, let's fucking go. Thank you, dude. Absurd, insane. Thank you for all the love. Longtime supporter of the program. Of course, he's a pediatrician. If your child needs a doctor, go see him. So then he can gift us more subs, right? Isn't that how it works?
JWeb, by the way, is a fucking unit. This isn't related to anything at all, but he's a good-looking young man, and he's a fucking unit, dude. He does not. I don't know if this is an insult or a compliment, but it's true from my perspective. JWeb's voice does not match his body at all. Because he sounds like he looks like Tanner. Just like a white dude. But then we were heavily drinking one night. And we were sharing Instagrams, whatever. Well, my Instagram's public, but JWeb shared his. And I was like, oh my God, look at this chest. It's a barrel. It's a barrel chest. He's got this giant fucking torso and he, like me, and this is enviable, so I'll show it on stream. Get mad that you don't have it. Actually, I'm kind of fat and disgusting.
You're a fat little boy, yeah.
I'm a fat boy with a boy tummy. But JWeb has this barrel fucking giant chest and a tapered waist, dude. A tapered waist.
Let's go.
Doesn't sound the way he looks, in my opinion. But anyway,
interesting, yeah. But yes, JWeb, thank you very much. You long-time support. Yeah. Hey, thanks. 356 in this channel. And apparently Chris wasn't done yet. He wanted to say goodnight. I don't know what else he could do, but he's done more. So let me scroll up. Give me about 5 minutes to scroll up here and see what he did. So Crisp Eclair, who's already he's done a $500 donation, a $100 donation.
He's done a lot of
more donations, other gifted subs.
Yeah.
He's Crisp Eclair is a big episode lover. These important episodes, he's excited about. He gave us, of course, this Macallan I'm drinking tonight. I've had the sherry oak and the triple oak cask. Both delicious. Raz hasn't gotten him because he doesn't leave the house. They're fantastic. Crisp, thank you, dude. He wanted to end the night on top, I guess. So he's gifted again in the amount of subs to twitch.tv/TannerDropshot. A total of 324 in this channel. He has gifted 100 fucking tier 1 subs, baby. Crisp! What are you doing?
Dude. The demon, dude.
White boy dance, white boy dance.
White boy dance.
Holy shit. Chris,
piece of shit dance.
I don't know what you're doing.
Change it.
Thank you. You guys are nuts. Relax. One person quits their job. You guys decide to give just too much money to them.
Literally thousands of dollars. It's actually it's insane. Literally unbelievable. Yeah.
It's just it's insane. And of course, Total Toad, Beirut
Toady
Blast,
boy.
with 100 bits. Let's fucking go. Thank you, Toad.
Beirut Blast. Dude.
Beirut Blast, which was of course banned by Activision.
That is change it, I guess.
Crisp.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude. So everyone, thank you for the support tonight. This has been entirely too much. Crispy Claire for just giving too much tonight. J Webb, Millie Boy, Cam, Ozzy, Kickflip, Leia, Hank Scorpio, you stupid bitch, Silent Murder, Nick, AR Assassin, etc. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna miss a few people here. There's too many notifications. Bango. Thank you guys so much for everything tonight. This is again. Hey, let's get to work this next week, right? Let's do some shit for the podcast.
Yeah,
Mrs.
We'll
Dropshot.
put this shit in
Hey, Mrs. Dropshot.
Gear.
Thanks for letting me have a dumb podcast 2 nights a week and for letting me stream 2 nights a week and letting me record Patreon episodes. Thank you, Mrs. Dropshot. I appreciate that.
By the way, before we end, despite Mrs. Dropshot, aka Sierra with 1 R, which is of course a change it, despite her unwarranted intrusions into broadcast,
Unwarranted for sure, yeah.
unwarranted, I mean, with wanton disregard, we'll say, whatever, make some dumb joke, whatever. Despite those things, Sierra has been incredibly supportive of the program and of Tanner, and especially with how young, relatively young, as far as married couples go, they're young. With how young they are, for her to be like, yeah, quit your stable 9 to 5 and make a podcast. For her to do that, to be that supportive, is really commendable. And even more so early on. Like, Sierra was like, whatever. I joke that she like makes unwarranted intrusions, which is of course true.
Yeah.
But she's been very cool about like, okay, I'm gonna give Tanner his space for fucking what, 6 hours a week, 7 hours a week,
at least
And
at
just
the bare
not-
minimum, yeah.
not bother him at all, so that he can like whatever do his dumb fucking hobby. And it turns out good investment. Maybe, we'll see. But like, you know, Sierra's been a very, very good concubine in this respect, giving Tanner all the space he needs to get to where we are. But more importantly, Sierra was one of the, actually I said one of, which is technically true, but perhaps, and Tanner can correct me if I'm wrong, the most influential person of everyone that you know, brought this transition to full-time into effect. I think if Sierra had not been supportive, then it wouldn't have happened, at least this soon.
For
But
sure.
She was more than supportive. Sierra was actually the fucking driving force.
Well, she kind of told me to do it, yeah.
She perhaps forced you to do it.
She forced me,
It's
yeah.
possible that she said, I won't suck your dick again until you go full-time podcaster.
Of course she can't resist, but yeah.
Okay, well, good. Good for you. You have a good hold, but yeah. But anyways, huge shout out to Sierra, because it's really, really cool that you, you know, allowed your... Okay, well, here's one of those unwarranted intrusions again. It's really cool that not only did you allow Tanner the space to do this, but also you encouraged him to like fucking go for it.
No.
You guys would be surprised if you're unmarried. You would be surprised at how many relationships exist where one partner wants to actually subjugate and push down and suppress their other partner's ambitions and goals, because they get like this weird like jealous or resentful thing if their partner is succeeding, and they want to bring them down.
Yeah.
this is actually more if you're unwed or not dating or whatever, or you're an incel, which 99% of you are, you wouldn't know that this is a thing, but it actually is, where it's like oh, the girlfriend like got a promotion and the boyfriend gets like fucking weird and resentful and like tries to sabotage it, and vice versa happens as well. There's like jealousy, resentment, and not only is it not support, but it's actually like sabotage. And Sierra's not only been supportive, which is the good thing to do, but she's been like championing. Like, no, Tanner, go for it, dude. Chase your dreams. That's rare.
Well,
that's actually rare.
Well, she makes more money than I do anyways, right? So, hey,
okay, I didn't
pay
know
my
that,
bills.
but I'll keep that in mind for sure.
We'll hire her.
But for her to, for her to be a steward of your success and you chasing your dreams, that's how we know we have a hashtag real one. So big shout out to Sierra.
Yeah.
For allowing this to be the case.
Cool.
Can you tell Whitey to fuck off?
No, I'm not telling Whitey to fuck off.
He's 12, Sierra.
He's 12.
Relax.
Yeah, relax. He's 12.
He's a boy, okay?
I know, you told me that. Hey,
he's
Whitey.
13 because he's on Twitch. He's 13.
Stop.
Sorry,
Relax.
he's 13.
Stop.
He's on Twitch.
Stop.
Please,
it's
please.
the podcast. Stop.
Can they hear me?
Look at somebody said they should have went to you for their wedding pictures.
Probably would have been a lot
True.
better.
True.
Yeah.
And cheaper. Okay.
Well, yeah. Let's not say she's cheap. She rips you off for sure. I'm just kidding. She doesn't rip you off. You pay the amount deserving. Whatever. Okay. Well, thanks. See ya.
Wait, I wanted to say sorry to Whitey. Can you hear me?
Oh my god.
Say sorry to Whitey.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Whitey, Tanner said that I can't be mean to 12-year-olds anymore. So I'm only going
13-year-olds.
to do it in the comments. And I'm sorry that you're 12 and from Australia?
13.
Australia?
13.
Australia?
Yes, Australia.
You little piece of
She's
shit.
13 in Australia. Okay.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out.
Gift_curse. Yeah.
Get the fuck out now. Get out.
She reads the
I
Get
remember
out.
For your wedding,
What a new frog, dude.
if you go somewhere cool, you can buy my ticket.
Get you and Teddy out of here. Hi, Ted.
We'll keep Teddy, but
Oh, he's scratching your chair.
Get him off my chair. You see, he's scratching my Secret Lab Titan chair. Which, of course, we're looking for sponsors. Secret Lab.
that's
Close the
true,
door.
Yes.
Wait, why are your nuts hanging?
Close the door. Come on. Okay. Sorry, boys. Sorry that was the worst program you've ever heard. Stay mad though, of course.
I think this was the best episode for Sierra to officially make an appearance. I'm happy it happened.
Yeah.
Now she did it 8 times, so
She
could
did
have
it
appeared
too many
once,
times.
but,
She
yeah,
came in
it's
the
fine.
pre-show. The people I didn't see, she was also here in the pre-show.
Yeah.
So let's officially wrap this up. We have like one more thing to get to, and then we're done. It's the outro. Sorry, boys. Stay mad.
Stay mad, for sure.
Stay fucking mad. J Webb just won't stop. J Webb with another 4 fucking gifted subs. J Webb, thank you, dude. Really, really appreciate that, bud. You're absurd. And then Crispy Claire was just begging for Sierra to come on, so I brought her in. I didn't know I was gonna get this from it, but I brought her in. I whored her out, and what did I get for it? I got a United States. I got a donation in the form of United States dollars, which of course is for fucking $250.
What?
Again?
Holy.
He says he's Crispy Claire. He says only for Sierra. So am I supposed to give that to her? I mean,
No.
is that her money? Of course, I'm not going to, Chris.
She's
I
your
could.
concubine. You control all of her assets.
We're doing one more round for Chris,
That's a
J
joke, by
Webb,
the way, Twitch
Hank,
admins, relax.
all the boys tonight. I don't know. I'm sorry. I've thanked you guys all. Kickflip. Insane. I love you guys. Appreciate all the support. I'm just gonna. I guess I'm retired officially, right? I'm never gonna work again. I'm
Any
only a podcast
retirees
host.
in the chat?
Who was that last person? Casey's mom? Huh? The fuck is this whore talking about? I don't know. It's not Casey's mom. Anyways, boys, thank you for everything
I don't
tonight.
know what that meant.
315 subs on the day, an amount of donations. The IRS is going to be knocking on my front door tomorrow asking where all this money came from all of a sudden. I mean, my house is going to be raided. So thank you, everyone. Seriously. This has been insane. Let's close this episode out, right?
Yeah, let's close this episode out. So we're wrapping this bitch up. Thank you, boys and girls, for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the support. I won't belabor that point further. It means a lot. Once again, patreon.com/thedropshot. If you don't want Tanner to go slave away in some retail job, then you will join if you can. Not that there's anything wrong with working retail. I worked it a long time myself, and we need people to work retail. Let's move on. Thank you guys. Appreciated. Much love. We're gonna go get some dubs in Verdansk. Thank you all for listening.
Maybe
again.
we'll play. We don't know if we'll get any dubs.
We're not gonna get dubs. That's of course true. We're too toasted. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Have an excellent evening, of course. And as always, remember, stay humble.
Stay fucking humble, boys and girls.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Dropshot, a Call of Duty podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe because in addition to full episodes like this, we've also got clips from the show, as well as gameplay breakdowns and more on the channel. The show is streamed live on twitch.tv/Razinon every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So give us a follow over there, make sure to turn on notifications, and you can chat with us live during the podcast. And of course, we are available wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for the Dropshot on your favorite podcast app and make sure to give us a follow. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. And as always, remember, stay humble.